12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without y'all, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing.
All right, my mic went off.
TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVB, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
Say.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside the one, the only Ringwalk Danny. And we're back.
What up, champ? Happy Labor Day.
Word.
Happy Labor Day.
I don't know what that is because I'm always putting in labor a day.
Word. Every day.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know, you going to hate me for this, but, like, I don't even want to take the other shows off. Like, it's like, damn, yo, I'm over here trying to set this goal, and now this is 2 days out of the first 2 weeks of the new schedule that we will lose a triple day. And, like, that's where you testing your gangster. Like, can you really do a triple day? You know what I'm saying? So I was looking forward to those, but they keep getting canceled. You know.
I thought you scrapped Thursdays.
Well, we scrapped Thursdays. You know, that happened actually on last week.
Yeah.
But when we went into the schedule, we was going into it like, yeah, we're going to do 3 on Monday, 3 on Thursday.
You know, I think we're, you know, I would hope to continue the
like
3
today,
Monday.
Like today, honestly speaking, I wouldn't mind doing my 12 o'clock show or at least the Untitled from here. But I understand it's Labor Day. You know, even my girl wanted to buy a grill and shit. And I'm like, I got Foodie Fit. Shout out to Foodie Fit. Charlie, what it do? Good morning, everybody. We here to discuss.
I don't want to hear shit about a grill, man.
Word.
I ain't going to lie to you. I'm pretty fucking upset.
Oh, because of the weekend and your family?
Yo, let me tell you. Took food out the fridge this morning, like my Foodie Fit. Shout out to Charlie. It was just like, all wet.
Your food's wet.
Yeah, bro. And I don't know what the fuck they spilled in the fridge yesterday. But that shit just blew me when I took my food out this morning. But shout out to Foodie Fit, man. Shout out to all the people tuned in worldwide along with us.
Bro, you got somebody. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Why are you even checking calls right now?
We were muted on
I'm
Blog
mute
Talk,
you.
but now we're
unmuted you
on Blog Talk.
I'ma mute you.
What you think about that fight last night?
Well, we are here to discuss Andy Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, the outcome. 3 knockdowns. It was semi-exciting. I ain't gonna front. Because, like, after a while, it started to drag. Like, oh, wow, Andy can't get him out of here. And I know there was a lot of...
Which we kind of anticipated.
I know there was a lot of people out here that's like, yo, he's going to get this knockdown. And that wasn't the case. You know, no knockout came. And, you know, obviously I felt good about that. I put money on that. And I felt strongly that I don't know. That there was not going to be a knockout in this fight, man. High-level knockouts are not easy to come by in this sport, man.
What do you make of all three judges giving King Kong at least 6 rounds?
I mean, you know, I told you it was tight. Andy doesn't use a jab, so I could see some judges, you know, not giving him certain rounds because, see, scoring is subjective. That's the main thing. So a certain judge might it might be appealing to him that Andy is back right hook, left front hook, straight right, versus Ortiz this jab, 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 straight left, jab, 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 jab. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to lie to you.
It ain't look like that, I know. Ortiz didn't throw as many jabs as that scenario right there. Maybe in the whole fight.
Yeah, I was going to say you looked much better. You looked much better.
There was times where he was popping his head.
Are you like Crawford? You switch in the ring? Because, you know, that was a southpaw, you know. Okay.
Yo.
Let me find out the switches.
There was times in the fight, though, where I'm like, oh, wow, he landed a jab. Oh, and another jab. And this is why I said, yo, are there highlights? Let's put the highlights because, you know, I ain't going to try to sign in because I'm going to lose my thought. You want to sign in or nah? You going to freestyle it?
Yeah, just fucking be a guest.
Be a guest.
You feel me?
Oh, look, Andy Ortiz. Isn't that crazy? We're not signed in, so the algorithm can't know us. That's how scary this world is, even though you see what I'm saying? I love it. I didn't have time to type. That's amazing.
Or you can go to TD Jakes Live.
Who's that?
You don't know who TD Jakes
is? The pastor?
Yeah.
He needs some TD Jakes Live in his life.
Yo, YouTube stepping their game up. How they put the little fire emoji for you?
That's what's trending. That's what's hot right now.
No, they trying to show you. This hot. Click it, which I am about to do. Clicked.
TD Jakes, we about to go to church, y'all.
Oh, no, we ain't doing that. We hit highlights, but okay, let me see. What's that right there?
No, see, if you would have won, okay, because I saw some.
You saw something up there?
Yeah. To the right, to the right, to the right.
This one?
Damn, that's all.
Oh, that's BBC. What they gave was 3 minutes. They need to add a loop button on there, right? Like, what if I want to loop this video? Oh, why is that on? Yo, pause. That's you. Only you have that. Thank you.
All right, there we go.
Only you have it. He like, oh,
of course I know. I gotta figure out which button.
I'm like,
pushing.
bro, I ain't got the. What's that? Fantastic. My arm can't stretch, champ. Lowest. Oh, I got that. I got the lower. So I'm just happy that my man didn't look as old as everybody thought. Yes, he looked older and slower than normal, but not what you guys thought. Is it time for retirement before we move on to what's next with Ruiz? Is it time for retirement for Ortiz?
I would like for Ortiz to get a little tomato can.
Johnny Rice?
No. Johnny Rice is a tough-ass fight. What the fuck?
Well, that's why, though. Johnny Rice is perceived to be a journeyman heavyweight.
No. Nah, you can stop. I'm talking about a guy that...
Just remember, he fought Travis Kaufman. Johnny Rice...
I'm talking about below then Travis Kaufman.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like... Oh, he already fought Alexander.
I said tomato can. You get what I'm saying? A heavyweight ain't none of us heard of.
Okay.
Go the fuck out on top.
Mm-hmm.
Go be with your family.
You saying retire on top?
Yeah, retire on top.
Oh, I thought you meant like a tuna.
Oh, hell no.
You want him out?
Yeah, you was trying to get him killed with Johnny Rice. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Johnny Rice doesn't let the hands go that much. It gives Ortiz time to not be exhausted. You know, Andy was putting a lot of mental pressure. Even though this jab it was there. He had to keep looking at it because he knew that right was coming. Yo, Andy's so quick off that first step, right? Oh, my God. The way he could turn over a right hand, especially a lead. Look, that's crazy, bro.
He used that ring very
Even
well,
that first knockdown was a looping right hand that he caught Ortiz with. Look. Oof. But Ortiz, this was a decent fight, man. It was a very decent fight. So, what's your thoughts on obviously Andy getting the win and Ruiz versus Wilder next, or do you think it will be Wilder versus Ruiz?
I mean, how is that any different?
Well, Ruiz versus Wilder means Ruiz, the former first Mexican-American unified heavyweight, would be the A side versus...
Yeah, no, Wilder. Wilder's definitely the A side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Yesterday was a lot of people. There were a lot of people there. We got to see what these numbers are. Wilder did about 275 first or second time. I think 3 something the first, maybe 2 something, 275 the second time with Luis Ortiz. So interesting to see what sort of numbers Andy pulls in, especially since in that Chris Arreola fight, they did, I think it was reported like 130, right? Something low like that.
Okay.
No?
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a little lower.
Really?
But I'll pull it up. You know, it was that fight was a little disappointing to me, champ. I had high expectations of that fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was gonna do well. It was Cinco de Mayo week. 2 Mexicans, first fight back in LA since the pandemic, and not really what we expected. Not really what I expected, at least. But let me see what that pay-per-view did.
While you're looking that up,
Yeah,
how do you think? Okay, you found it? That was fast.
125.
All right, so I was 5,000. I was being 5,000 a bit too generous, maybe. But what's your thoughts, though? How does Ruiz do against Wilder, who's taller? So he may have an issue landing that shot, no?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be honest, for me, I really want to see how Deontay looks in the return.
I think King Kong wasted too much energy beating on his chest in the introduction. Jesus. That was pretty
vicious.
Yeah, did you see it? I was going to rewind it in case you didn't. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that yesterday.
So I'd like to see how Wilder looks next month in his return. You get what I'm saying? I think that from what I saw and from what I've seen, it's just hard to pick against Wilder with that right hand. One man had his number and that was that. But I do want to see how he looks, not just physically, but mentally as well. I like the way he came out in the third fight, shooting that jab. I want to see what else him and Malik Scott have been working on. So,
well, yesterday it was said on the telecast that he has put in more than 410 rounds. Now, whether that's sparring, which some obviously would not want it to be 410 rounds of sparring, Bo, I mean, if Wilder said since his defeat to Fury, he's gotten 410 rounds worth of sparring in, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because Canelo Alvarez has an entire career of professional fights, and they don't amount to 410 rounds boxed. And let me tell you, Canelo has, as an active fighter, he probably has the most rounds boxed than any other fighter.
There's no way, in my opinion, that he's sparred that amount of rounds, but maybe pad work, hitting body shields, just different things like that in the ring, 410 rounds. That's good work.
And that's what I thought myself yesterday. Exactly what you said is what came to my mind.
It was 200 and something in 12 days, and that was at the Ortiz media workout. So they pretty much doubled that since the Ortiz media workout.
Okay, so they counting rounds.
Yeah, that's what Don House and Malik was saying at the media workout, that it was 230 something.
But I'm going to be honest with you. You do the math on it, even if he's talking about sparring, a 3-month camp, spars 3 times a week. That's his sparring rounds.
I mean, not really, Danny. You got to do 10 rounds, right? 400 times? That's a lot, bro.
So look, I was doing 12 rounds, 3 times a week,
times.
right?
That's
36 rounds.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 rounds.
12. I did
12, 36, okay.
36, right? You do a 12-week camp, that's 432. So I'm not saying because he didn't specify. We don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if that's what he did, it wouldn't be the most outrageous thing. It wouldn't.
It would be a good look nonetheless that he's that focused.
And then I want to know, he said 407 rounds in 15 days.
Yeah.
From who he hit it from?
Brandon Lynn saying that in the chat.
I'm saying the source. Brandon, let us get that source.
He said.
It was on the telecast. That's what I'm saying.
In 15 days? Because they showed it add about 200 over 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Because they said 12. It was 200 something over 12 days. Now they saying 415 days.
I mean, we can move on from it. I
hope it ain't all cap.
The point was, do we think that time in the gym is good?
I think it's good, and here's why. He's getting looks he ain't seen before. You get what I'm saying? He's getting out his comfort zone. He ain't in Alabama. He ain't in LA. You get what I'm saying? He came out to Vegas, did camp for a little bit. Now, for me, I think that's what made it good is
they're holding camp in Alabama, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, cool, they talking about what they've done thus far. He came out here, done shit he ain't done before. You know, seen styles he ain't seen, got in there with fighters he ain't got in there with.
Trained at the UFC facility, which is different.
Exactly. So for
trained in Vegas in high altitude, which is different for a heavyweight, especially.
I don't know that we really high altitude, champ.
Well, I mean, it's higher than fucking Florida for sure, in New Jersey.
Y'all watching basketball highlights over there?
People come here for that for sure. You know, it's harder to breathe over here.
No, definitely harder to breathe. Air quality isn't the greatest, and you are right in the altitude because most fighters are using Mount Charleston. You know, running up, that famous mountain out here. So I think that it'll be good for him, but let's just hope that they don't overtrain him. Let's just hope that they get him to peak at the right time and that he's able to perform, to the best of his ability come October the 15th.
For sure, man. He's got to get the win to get into this big fight with Andy Ruiz. It's crazy because it seems like the public wants it. Obviously, when Andy was in the ring, they said Wilder. It got electric in there. He got in the ring. It was a good reception. Are you as sad as me that on stateside over here, AJ's not the nemesis that, we want him to be?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just a bigger fight. No matter how you chop it and screw it, that's just a bigger fight.
Which?
Oh, the Wilder AJ, of course. That's the fight.
Really? Somewhat. I mean, wow. Andy has a big fan base, bro. It's a lot of Mexican Americans out here that, and you know it. Being a Latino.
Bro, hold on. Come on, don't do that.
What?
You want to talk fan bases?
Yeah. No, I know the UK. They are, amazing boxing fans.
Let's just say the staples, or I think now it's like crypto. Let's just say it was configured for capacity. Let's say they did capacity. Let's say they did 20,000. You know what he doing across the pond. You know that AJ and Wilder.
Yeah, but across the pond is not even gonna be the same ticket price. Like, they won't ever do the big fight over there. Remember, they never did. Andy Ruiz versus AJ happened in America. The second one happened in an off-site in Saudi Arabia because they paid the big bucks. Like,
right here, right here though. But that's what I'm saying. The fan base. Here's the thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No.
You talking? You trying to talk money and shit? I'm not talking that. I'm lost. Fan base. Well, what are you lost?
Because
you saying that one man's fan base is bigger than the other, when I brought up AJ's fan base, you start talking ticket prices. I don't know nothing about
no,
ticket prices.
only because you said 20,000 in the arena.
Yeah, I'm just saying because, bro, here's the thing.
Because you said
fuck the ticket price.
Let me explain why, bro. You literally said 20,000 over here. What you think they're gonna do across the pond?
No, I said you know what he's doing across the pond.
All
AJ.
right, and my counter to that was that don't matter that he do 80 if his 80 don't amount to the 20 in America.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not talking ticket prices.
Okay,
but hold on.
But when you say you know what he's doing, I gotta tell you the numbers. Like just because it look good don't mean shit.
But here's the thing, though. Regardless of the ticket price, that's not what we was talking about. So I'm gonna get back on track. We was talking fan base. You still got 90,000 motherfuckers to come watch you,
bruh. At fucking 20 pop, it's like it's not the same.
Okay,
it ain't gonna be like that in America,
bro. I hear you. Here's the thing, though. You
keep saying you hear me, but you keep repeating the same shit, trying to get me to understand. I'm not getting it. That fight will never happen in America. I mean, excuse me, in the UK, it didn't happen. It didn't happen the first time.
Okay.
So like, I don't get it. Why you keep talking about his fans? They gonna have to do what Ricky Hatton did: get in a motherfucking plane and hope they could get in the fight. That's how it goes. This is the Mecca. Like, what
I'm not
you talking about?
disagreeing,
But you keep telling me about what he doing over there. Who cares?
Because let me tell you, it'll be more Brits that fucking travel.
But do they get in? Ricky had 30 outside versus Floyd. They ain't get in.
Yeah, he had 5 inside.
They 30 outside, my friend. They didn't get in. Like, again, why do I care that you could put 90, right? And they at 10 and 20 and 15 and $30. When over here our ticket price is more. Why do I care that you got 30,000 standing outside? So what? We can hear Sweet Caroline from inside. You outside.
So who do you think the arena was cheering for that on the night? Mayweather, Ricky Hatton. Who was the cheers louder for?
For Ricky.
Okay, but it was more Americans. It was less Brits. So how could that be?
Because them 5,000 they got in, they know how to sing and yell.
So how are you gonna say it doesn't fucking matter the amount of
Did
fans?
it matter when Floyd hooked his ass, his fucking head hit the turnbuckle and it was lights out?
I mean, that shit was gonna happen in fucking Siberia or the MGM Grand.
Brits,
it didn't matter.
Was those Brits, did they change Ricky? Did they will his ass up?
Bro,
he ain't get off that floor.
You getting off topic.
I'm not.
I like it.
I'm keeping it real.
You said fan base. Yes. What the fuck the outcome got to do with the fan base? Who has a bigger fan base? Anthony Joshua. End of discussion.
Nah. Andy Ruiz.
You tripping.
No, you tripping. Statistically, there's more Mexican Americans in America than that country in time. How many people in the UK? Because I don't follow that shit, but tell me. Go ahead. So I can show you how many fucking Mexican Americans that are registered.
That mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
What you mean? What does that mean?
Because if they not coming out,
if you're a registered Mexican American, you're a potential fucking customer. And then we have to not act like we're stupid and don't forget about the other millions that are not registered. That are illegal immigrants that are here watching a goddamn fight with their cousins and primos all fucking day. All right. Don't give me that bullshit about your man got more fan base. He'll never have a... Tell me, how many in the country?
Yeah, that's cool.
67 million.
60, and we got 36 million Mexican Americans only here. That's registered.
Hold on.
That's registered.
I'm gonna tell you.
So you telling me the whole fucking entire United Kingdom is coming over here?
6 in the morning.
Yo, 67 million coming over here.
I feel like he helping me make my point.
No, make your case.
I feel like you helping me make my point. You talking about how many, Bo? 67 million Mexicans in this beautiful country?
In that beautiful country.
UK dudes, people, and all of them ain't coming. All of them ain't coming. Yeah.
You just said Mexican, so
no, there's 36. The last census had 36.6 million Mexican Americans here. He's telling you that there is 62 million
67 million.
Yeah, 67 million UK people in the United States, in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, in the UK.
Oh, well, there's 60.5 Mexicans here in America.
Oh, wow. God damn. Now, look. Just check this out. We did a show. You can check it. When we Googled it and screened, it was 36.6 registered.
How long ago was the show?
I don't know.
Because this is from the 2019 census. So unless your show was from like 7, 8 years
I don't
ago,
know.
9 years ago.
Well, it don't matter. Thank you for helping my case. That's
No.
That's just as much as there is in the UK as a country.
Here's a problem though, right?
What?
Here's a problem.
And that's not unregistered, bro.
Here's the problem.
That's not all the cousins that snuck up in this motherfucker and living in the house still watching this pay-per-view.
Here's the problem. You still got to get the motherfuckers to show out, and that's what I'm telling.
Wow.
Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, boxing literally caters to you guys are the only. Stop. Why are you he's playing devil's advocate. I get it. I get it. It's a Labor Day act. Bro, what other nationality does boxing cater to?
Brits.
Oh yeah? Yeah?
Nah, they don't cater to Brits.
Exactly.
But the Brits are the biggest fans in the
Conor
world.
Ben and Nigel, whoever, they're not over here fighting. And their first fight didn't happen here. You know, Frank Bruno and whoever that shit ain't happening here.
Okay, you talking about the conveniences. What the fuck that got to do with the fan bases? Once again, is going to be like Anthony Joshua's fan base.
I just disagree. I think Andy's fan base at this point is just as big. Andy,
bro,
listen
when
to
we
me.
talk about the mega stars, when we talk about the mega stars,
Bo, who's on pay-per-view?
You talk about
Andy.
3 names.
Andy's on pay-per-view, not AJ. Bottom line.
So he ain't on pay-per-view in this country?
In his country. Andy's on pay-per-view in the UK, or excuse me, not the UK because they get it free because of television fees, but Andy's on pay-per-view in his country and others.
Not in Mexico.
I mean,
that's DK his country.
I mean, does AJ? No, he's over here. He's a Mexican American. He represented America in the Olympics or Olympic trials. Stop trying to play Andy. Then
I'm pretty sure he represented Mexico.
Then he represent America first. Then he represent America first. Lose here, go over there, just like some of the Dominicans do.
Yeah, because they ain't nice like that.
All right then.
They ain't nice like that.
All right then. Shout out to Manny Robles, man. The only dude to get Andy to be a true unified champion. You know, because everything gets lost in that. Robles helped him get where he was at, and Andy forgot about that.
Yeah, just like you forgot what the topic was, and you was like, "Damn, man, Danny's
Thank
right."
you, CYP. I love when me and CYP on the same side because it makes everything so much easier. Like AJ so big, he fought Andy over here on free, over here on DAZN, but free in the UK. It was free over here. We pay what, $8? So, and back then when Andy fought him, you could sign up for a month for free. They was giving it to you. Sign up for the first month. 1 month free on DAZN.
Damn, they was still doing that?
What? Check how long it stopped. I had even a motherfucking promo link to give it to you if you know.
No, I remember. I'm just saying, like, DAZN at that point had been going for 9 months.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sure they were still doing that. I'm sure they were still doing that. Civilian 63, you need sleep. Spelling my name like I'm Jamaican. Nasta.
How they say it?
Nasta.
Oh, wow.
U.S. Chicanos and others in L.A. didn't even fill up Carson's dignity for Charlo Castaño 2 undisputed fight. It wasn't even that costly a tick. Well, I don't know what he's talking about because we ain't talking about that. None of them dudes is fucking Andy. You know what I'm saying? That Argentine dude ain't Andy, and Charlo ain't Andy. Shout out to Charlo though. He's doing it.
They ain't doing it. I don't know.
Maybe you got to turn it on because it looks off.
Yeah, that's how it look.
Yeah, it's pretty much off. Do you have the remote?
No, I mean, I ain't turned it off. It was on.
Chat, let us know what you would like to see next from Luis King Kong Ortiz. Like, that's what I'm wondering about it. Retirement, maybe.
I'm shocked you ain't make a poll already.
You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't have a lot of sleep, so I ain't want to make a poll and get snapped on when you arrive. You know,
what?
This dumbass poll. Why you make a poll like this? All they have you. I ain't want to hear that.
Who is Lucasa? He says, Andy is definitely a bigger star at this moment in time. I feel that AJ lost a lot of fans with how he conducted himself after that loss. I don't know about that. You know, I think when you do things like that, you get more attention. What about you, Danny? It's like the whole Wilder Fury thing. More light was put on Wilder.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like people in the boxing world talking about it. Like yeah, it came up right now, but that's not something we talking about. Will Smith slapping the shit out that guy on stage was being talked about on the show organically for like 2 weeks. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Wilder Fury was talked about throughout the whole fucking pandemic. You know what I'm saying? That shit was talked about.
It was.
Throughout its entirety. So that organically took place. This, however, ain't nobody talking about him throwing the ring, the belts out the ring and, you know, almost beating down a senior citizen in the back. Like, ain't nobody talking about it. Like, it is, you know, motherfuckers like, you know, it is what it is.
I just feel like this. This is the easiest way to settle it. Who do you think does more U.S. pay-per-view buys? Andy versus Wilder or Andy versus AJ?
Yeah, Wilder versus AJ.
Okay. So
was that not one of the options?
So what about Andy versus Wilder, AJ versus Wilder? Which one does better? U.S. pay-per-view buys.
AJ versus Wilder.
You're crazy. So what? So I'm lost. You know that it's not going to be on pay-per-view in the UK. So like
AJ, yeah, I mean it could be. AJ would have to, for one. This is me saying, because Wilder, he would have to do what Wilder's about to do. Take a fight, you know, come off them 2 losses.
That's the poll, bro.
Get you a win.
What's the bigger fight? What does more U.S. pay-per-views?
Yeah, what does more U.S.
That's how you got to lead the question. What does more U.S. pay-per-view buys? Wilder versus Andy or
so you know how you
Wilder
say, you know how you say that all phrases in life are true?
Yes, sir.
You ever heard the saying, perception is reality?
Yes.
So, you know, for the casual, they see 2 chiseled fucking, you know, African Greek gods right there.
Greek? What the fuck?
I'm just saying,
can
like,
you be from Africa and Greek?
Yeah.
You can't be from America and Africa, in my opinion, either. But continue.
Oh, so then Mexico has never had a heavyweight champion in the history of the sport.
Why?
Because if he can't see you being from 2 countries, then you got to be from the country you born in. You know what I mean? Right? Wouldn't you say?
I'm gonna just
carry
say
on,
yes.
carry on.
I'm gonna just nah.
I would say you got to be from where like you grow up at. Cause I got a friend who Dominican. He was born in America, but he lived the first 17 of his 19 years in the
DR.
In DR.
So they just brought him here to get that blue passport, but then they wanted him to have that culture and that upbringing.
So it's like my man's like barely spoke English. Like, bro, you not American, you Dominican. Like, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. You know, I know what that paper say, but regardless, I forget what a perception is reality.
Perception is reality.
Yo, they gonna see 2 guys face off, chisel. You get what I'm saying? Big followings, they talk shit. And bro, Andy versus Wilder ain't gonna sell like Andy can't even talk shit. I thought he came out with
You don't gotta talk shit when you Andy. You the nice guy.
Who the dude I said?
You the fat nice guy next door.
La Raza gonna talk shit for him.
Who the dude I said I thought he came out with yesterday? He had that guy with him. But whole time he was a Christian singer.
That's what I'm telling you. He what if he found God?
Right, that's great.
You know how many
I'm happy
people,
for him.
If he get that TD Jake following,
bro,
it's over. Pay-per-views through the roof.
Bro, you seen what AJ just did? You seen what AJ just did?
Yo,
fucking AJ gonna
storm off, throw the belts out the ring.
He gonna come grab fucking Wilder. You know Wilder be having that beautiful mask. He gonna come snatch it, throw it over there. Then it's gonna be brawls breaking out. You seen what happened with Canelo Plant? Bro, people like to see the action. People like to see the shit talk, and that's what you gonna get.
Martin just nervous as hell though. Y'all wanted me to watch this fight. Look how fidgety he look. He in here scared of King Kong, man.
Yo, was you at Wilder Spilker?
Nah.
Really?
I don't know. That was New York City.
Yeah.
I think.
Cause I was gonna say,
I was at that. I did fight week.
He caught a body that night, literally.
Yo, Spilka wasn't the only person that ended up in the hospital after that fight, Bo.
Whoa.
I was in the hospital right after that fight.
For what?
Concussion.
What? You fell?
Got into a snowmobile accident earlier in the day. But
yo, who compared Africa to the Dominican? Where the hell is this guy? Who's the sweet scientist examiner? What are you talking about, my friend?
Sweet scientist examiner says Africa is a continent, not a country, so that Dominican and United States comparison was a false equivalent.
When did we compare DR to the U.S.?
He a scientist, bro. He read stuff deeper than what we say. He just sweet scientist examiner. We got to take his word for gold. So what he said is fact. Carry on.
Well, it looks like the poll believes Joshua Wilder would be the bigger fight. But you know what, Danny? We don't have the ability to exclude UK votes. Because UK votes that like AJ, they're going to be voting. And it's like, dude, you can't even buy the pay-per-view. But you talking about it's going to be a bigger pay-per-view. So I don't know.
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, you make a fair point there.
And Majid makes an even better point than you and me. He says, you guys are asking hardcores, try asking casuals, and it's true. It's like when I asked the local Mexican, at the bodega, is he interested in Ruiz versus Wilder or Wilder versus AJ? What do you think he's going to say? Like, we can't ask hardcore boxing fans. We got to talk to the people, that are actually going to pay. So we see the hardcore boxing fans in our chat talking about, give me a link for the fight, little cheap ass broke.
I know down in Alabama we want Joshua. That's what we want in Alabama.
Even after his mental breakdown, y'all want that win over a mentally broken kid.
We want his skull. We want his top. Pause.
He look mentally broke right now. I don't know.
We can take him out.
Yo, so Ness, I didn't know.
We love Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? We don't really want Ruiz like that. We want Ruiz to be great. We want Joshua's top.
Okay.
I don't know if you happen to know, but my family's from Mexico. So a lot of
how long that's been?
Bro, since before I knew, like, you feel me? Yeah, long time.
So when y'all start being from Chicago?
Shit, when we got into this country illegally. Yo, let me tell you.
Who was the first people to come? Like your mom's or your mom's mom?
Nah, my grandfather. So my mom's father.
Your mom's father.
And he came to L.A., then Vegas, then back to L.A. And
so you said your mom's father.
Right, my grandfather.
So where he met your grandma?
Funny story.
Sinaloa.
Funny story. No, even though that's where my grandmother's brother lives. Funny story. My grandmother's older sister and my grandfather's older brother were married.
Your grandma's sister and brother was married.
Come on,
to
you
each
trying
other?
to get us flagged, yo? We got a super chat from Lucasa.
Y'all thought about it too much, bro. It's very simple. Your brother and Madeline's sister was married, and that's how you and Madeline met, because your brother and her sister was married. That's how my grandpa.
Yo, my brother used to date Madeline's sister.
That's funny. Before, like, did you?
Nah, I hooked him up.
Okay. How long?
I put him on.
How long that last?
Years.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like,
is an inside joke because she married a man named Abraham, and my brother's name is Abraham.
Yo, what's the chances of that? Because
Abraham
know. Ain't like a
no.
name.
You went seeking that name. We know. Nah, that's the joke though.
Okay.
So Lucasa says AJ versus Wilder would be the bigger fight. People He said people still want to see that fight. I think Wilder ends his career though. Yo, I want to see that fight, Bo.
I mean, let's look at it a couple ways, and as you talking about, there's one, only one fight is the fight we've been talking about for years. Only one fight did you fucking run down on a promoter with a Louis Vuitton duffel and $1 million cash offer because you wanted to fight so bad. Only one man got, a double-digit 7 or a 8, figure guarantee in their last fight. So I think we all know, who the bigger fight. That's Joshua, champ.
Again, just because Joshua gets paid well doesn't mean he's the bigger fight.
He gets paid well, right? Because he sells well, because he is an attraction. He is a draw. I think when you talk about the biggest stars in this sport, you talk Canelo Alvarez, you talk Anthony Joshua,
Andy Ruiz.
Nah, champ.
You gotta listen, man.
Look, I could name you 5 fighters bigger than Andy in the sport.
What are we using to come up with this data? Like what are the criterias for bigger than?
I'm the almanac.
All right, you got dates.
I'm the SME, the subject matter expert, champ. So I know these things.
All right, but you just have dates. You're not showing bigger than.
I mean, what bigger than is?
Nah, look.
Okay, so look.
It's hard. It's hard. Look.
No. So look,
I'm not gonna put you through it, bro. It's hard for me to say Andy is bigger because he doesn't have a bigger social media following. He doesn't get paid more.
Even in America, truth be told, it's like cool. AJ Jarrell Miller was the original fight. Andy stepped in. That fight was a sellout regardless. AJ did 20,000. Andy ain't do 20,000 last night. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Even in America, I just think he bigger than only 3 boxers have ever been signed to Under Armour. Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, Anthony Joshua. It's just levels to it, man. That's all. There's just levels to it.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, people that came before him, they came to America and made a splash,
What you mean?
Hatton,
Oh, yeah.
Just others before AJ. So I don't know. It's I don't know. We got to see, I guess. But we got some callers. If you're on Blog Talk, don't forget to hit that 1. Pressing the number 1 will indicate to me and the producer that you're ready to get on the show and you want to voice your opinion. The number to call in is 1-425-569-5241. Wow, look at his daughter, how big she got. Oh, my God. She looked grown.
Who, Ortiz?
Ortiz's daughter.
Yeah, she did at first, but then when they was walking, she looked like she 13 years old.
I'm talking about in the
locker room?
Nah, but I'm thinking I'm watching the Martin fight.
Yeah, this the Martin fight.
Okay.
So
last night I seen, I'm like, dang, she about 20 years old.
Oh, no, but when I meant grown, I don't mean grown woman, how we use in urban. I mean, she's grown up from what we remember her on television till now.
Yeah,
she's definitely a teenager now.
Yeah, obviously all those the footage, that was provided to us of her being ill and whatnot.
Yeah, it was her young.
She was obviously a lot younger, a lot smaller. But yeah, man, I don't know. To me, I'm good with either of those fights. I will say though on record that I would only want to see the AJ fight should he get a tune-up. You get what I'm saying? I want
AJ versus Wilder.
I don't want to see say Wilder beat Telenius, cool.
But why do you want to tune up and only? Why doesn't AJ have the right to do what Earl said? I don't need no tune-up. That's for people that's unsure of themselves. I know I want to fight Wilder.
I mean, if he come out and say that, cool, but I feel like he need a tune-up. You coming off 2 losses back-to-back. You clearly show
Wilder coming off 2 losses. He going in there with a top 10 heavyweight.
Okay,
but that's not no tune-up. He just knocked somebody out twice. He did it once and did it twice to make sure you knew it was real.
Okay, but is he fighting Anthony Joshua next? Or who's he fighting?
He's fighting Robert Helenius.
Okay, so let the
dude coming off
motherfucker
of 2 knockouts.
let Anthony Joshua fucking fight somebody before he fights Deontay Wilder is all I'm fucking saying.
All right.
That's it. You know?
We got CYP on the line.
CYP.
Yo. I just find it so funny that the things the best Brits did before AJ can't do, we make excuses of. Lennox Lewis came over here. He did pay-per-views. He's not American. Canelo comes over here. He do pay-per-views. He's not American. I just find it funny that AJ knows he can't sell here. We saw AJ versus Vlad on free fucking TV at 5 o'clock. It took Canelo to go to the zone to make them do pay-per-views. AJ been here. Mr. Big Star AJ been there. And they still wasn't putting on pay-per-views. They still didn't even think about it. Why? Because he's not that big. Y'all swear to God that a site fee means the guy's a bigger star. No, listen. Espinosa just explained it to you. There are certain networks that will never do site fees in other countries because of the time frame. They cater to their subscribers, not to Saudi Arabian subscribers. They don't do that. So they're never going to put a fight on at the time frame that's where you should see it with his own. They're just not. He told you that. So stop thinking, oh my God, he got a site fee. He's so big. It's about money.
Fuck the site fee. You put in asses in seats. People will still got to come see you. I don't give a fuck if the ticket free. You still
They
got
ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got nothing to do with the topic. The topic is about what's the bigger selling pay-per-view fight. It's not about who gets the biggest site fee, who gonna have more people in the stands.
You brought up the site fee.
Goalposts when you can't
brought
win.
up the site fee.
No, because
you brought up the site fee. I ain't say shit about a site fee.
The chat brought that up. The chat brought that up. It ain't just you and Neff on the show. You got listeners too. That's why CYP is who he is. We're a part of the show too. They brought up site fee. I didn't bring it up. So let's get that straight. When it comes to pay-per-view buys, that's the topic. Buys are the people who are going to pay the money, which are the Mexicans who pay the money.
So what leads you to pay-per-view?
Chavez versus Canelo. Hold on. Chavez versus Canelo was not a big fight, but it sold 1 million plus pay-per-views. There have been bigger fights that did not sell pay-per-views that had better names, right? You got Ward versus Kovalev. That didn't do big numbers, but it's a better fight. But bigger fight was Canelo versus Chavez. That's the difference. Learn the difference of the business. The bigger fight is Andy versus Wilder because more people are going to actually buy it. It had nothing to do with it being a better matchup. Get the two separated. The bigger fight, in my opinion, Andy versus Wilder when it comes to pay-per-view buys in America. CYP out.
Yeah, no, I disagree.
How many pay-per-view buys did Billy Joe and Canelo do? Because, that did well in San Antonio or wherever in Texas. And, it obviously showed that there were a lot more Brits in the United States residing here than what we knew because that was during the pandemic. So it's not like they came over. Those were like Brits that lived here.
You're not the first person that said that. I don't know, bro. I was there. I ain't really
see Brits. It was 72,000 though.
It was 73,126 people in attendance. Wow. But yeah, how many? Like, Micah, you're from Dallas. Isn't Dallas? I want to say like the second high. I want to say they have the second highest Mexican population in America. Like, bro, there was very little Brits. I saw like 100 Mexican flags for one British flag. I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being funny. And I'm being straight up.
So why do you think that many more came out from Liam to Billy Joe?
It was the first fight since the pandemic.
So you think people were just starving for an event?
Yeah, I mean, and when I say first, let me rephrase that because it wasn't the first. It was the first at full capacity. Obviously Texas had the Callum Smith fight. That was at limited capacity. We saw, Gervonta Leo. We saw, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence at capacity. I think all those were no more than 12,000 in the state of Texas. But that was the first one that was open 100% capacity. And that's why I believe that had a lot, a big reason to do with it. And also, Ness, you got to think about it. Canelo was fighting a guy in Liam Smith who was a WBO 154-pound champ. But when Canelo went into that Billy Joe fight, I feel like he was, more on the road. He had coming off the Callum win 10 weeks later, coming off fights Yildirim, beats Yildirim in Miami. Then 10 weeks later, fights Billy Joe in Arlington, Texas. So, slightly different. I don't know that one was on pay-per-view. That might have been just regular DAZN. Ness.
Well, I mean, I just, I knew that one did good attendance. So you figured, he's showing he's a draw here in America.
Yeah, we were both in LA for Wilder Fury 1, and I mean, there was
a lot of people at the weigh-in.
Bro, thousands of Brits flew out. Yes, only a couple thousand got into the fight. But thousands came out, and they've shown that they'll come out, and they've shown for Fury, bro, that they'll come out even for the smaller fights to Vegas. Because, he fought Otto Wallin and Schwartz here, so Tom Schwartz. And I remember those fights. People came out for those. So I'm saying, those Brits are obviously, to me, they're the biggest fans in the sport of boxing. No question in my mind that they'll come out, and I think that the fight will just have so much buzz behind it. I think there'll be so much shit talk, so much animosity that, it'll make buzz through the waves, and it'll get things going like we saw with Canelo, Caleb Plant, how as soon as they had the press conference, Caleb smacks Canelo, things really took up from there. Like we saw a spike in interest in that fight. And we saw that fight do very good on U.S. pay-per-view, 800,000, something Canelo hadn't done in years. So, I believe that the AJ Wilder just has the it factor to provide us a mega fight right here in Las Vegas.
Now, I hear you, man. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm with CYP, man. I think that there's more Mexican Americans here, more African Americans here that are going to be way more interested in two dudes that they know. Two dudes whose story they've seen develop, evolve. I mean, both of them have comeback stories now. They have rises to greatness.
Who?
Wilder and Ruiz. They both have risen and fallen.
I feel like the Anthony Joshua story is more well known. In
the UK.
I feel like just in general, bro.
Call somebody right now in your family and ask them if they know AJ. Someone that watches boxing.
Put it on speaker, too.
Don't be calling your cousin as your age either.
I'm going to call my uncle. He older than you.
We're calling his uncle in the Fed right now.
What you want? Ruiz, Wilder, or that dude from the UK versus Wilder?
Say it in English, too. Don't start that Spanish stuff. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be like, mijo, son las 7 de la mañana.
Nah, he working. He work from home, so I don't know if he caught up right now. But
he like, yo, man, I owe Danny 50. I ain't picking up.
Yeah, he went to voicemail. But nah, man.
He ain't getting that 50.
Ah, you funny. Nah, but I just don't see it, bro. I can't see it. I can't see Ruiz. It's just AJ is he's a global star.
I don't front that AJ's more proven. He's done it.
Like,
his numbers don't lie.
Get both guys to walk the Las Vegas Strip. Neither guy has fought, at least headlined. Andy might have been on the undercard or something, but neither guy's headlined in Vegas.
I think out here in Vegas, Andy's going to get more attention, and I'll tell you why. Because the Mexicans that are out here, they know Andy. So then the other casuals are like, who's that? And you know how it is. They whip out their phone.
Yeah.
You know, but I do believe the same can happen for AJ, but not as frequently for Andy. I feel like Andy can't walk 50 feet without seeing a Mexican.
They wouldn't make it from one end of the strip to the other. They take pictures of Ness and Danny every day. They don't even know who y'all are sometimes. They taking pictures of y'all. No lie.
Nah, but here's the thing, though. You got to realize, Ness, Las Vegas is a tourist city. The Strip is the tourist attraction. So it's like you got people from all over the world, really. Mm-hmm. So it's like who really know? You get what I'm saying? And I feel like Anthony Joshua would be the one to get stopped more. But we'll see, man. Hopefully we just get the fucking fight.
We got David Maldonado on the line.
All right, let's go to David.
So, yo, what's good, fellas?
What up?
What's the topic today?
What happened? What's the last thing you seen before you went to sleep last night? Talk about it.
I'm sorry, say that again?
What did you see last before you went to sleep yesterday?
I saw the fight last night. I talked myself into ordering that fight. I wasn't going to order it, but I ordered the fight. Ryo, man, my goodness. He's supposed to be the guy that supposedly beat Teofimo up in sparring. I highly doubt it after what I saw last night. You know what I noticed?
That shit sounds silly. So because you lost, anything you might have done doesn't matter or didn't happen. That doesn't. You're weird, bro. But when it comes to Tio, he lost, but everything he done before the loss, it does stick. Rayo, since he lost, there's no way he could have done that to Tio, right? But Tio lost to Cambosos, who he wasn't supposed to lose to, but he's still great. You're such a fucking biased dude, bro. Y'all dudes be tripping.
Yeah, speaking of Rayo, that dude that beat him last night, I noticed there's been a lot of big wins by Dominican fighters lately, bro. I noticed that.
Yep. We've had a great 21 days.
No, but the only thing missing, the Dominicans haven't had a champion that actually held it down with consistency, with a nice little run. I'm hoping that could happen, you know what I mean? But they've been getting some big wins. I mean, even the dude, the Banana, even though he ain't last long, but he had a big win when he was freaking unified at 154. They had some good wins lately, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And the dude that fought
last night, he might.
Rosario turned it around for Dominican boxing.
Yeah. You know, like I said, they've been getting some wins. They just haven't gotten a big win and then actually stood on top. But the homeboy that actually discovered the guy last night, Samson, whatever his name is, he's known for discovering guys that come out of nowhere, you know. When Manny Pacquiao bursted on the scene, he was an actual replacement against Marco Antonio Barrera. Nobody knew who Manny Pacquiao was, and Manny Pacquiao turned out to be Manny Pacquiao. So who knows, man? Hopefully this dude turns out to be something, because he looked good. I ain't going to lie to you. He got fast hands. He got some power. He's tough. You know, hopefully this guy turns out to be pretty good, because, you know, I was shocked, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was shocked.
Word.
Ryo probably took him lightly, man, because I seen Ryo fight before. He looks better than that. But on another note, Pitbull Cruz, that Gervonta Davis win over Pitbull Cruz is looking better and better, just like Mayweather's win over Canelo Alvarez. I might say Pitbull Cruz might be the best fighter, not accolades-wise, but he's the best fighter that Gervonta Davis beat, because I think Pitbull Cruz beats.
But I thought Tank only fight bums.
I never said that, bro. I've never been a Tank hater. All I said, Tank didn't fight guys with good accolades, and the only guy with real good accolades was Leo Santa Cruz, and that guy was overmatched. You know what I'm saying? I think Pitbull Cruz could beat Pedraza. I think Pitbull Cruz he'll put Jorge Linares in a pack. You know, Pitbull Cruz is pretty good, man. But I don't want to see him fight Rolly. You know why it's not fair? Because Pitbull already had 2 good wins under his belt. Rolly hasn't had a fight to get back in the win column. I think Rolly should get a win under his belt. I think a rematch with Jackson Marinez would be good. Or put him in there with Linares. Let Rolly knock one of those guys out, and then I wouldn't mind seeing Rolly versus Pitbull Cruz.
I like what Tank said, man. Rolly, Pitbull.
Yeah, but Rolly's not coming off of a win, though. Pitbull is coming off of 2 wins right now. He's on.
It's all right. Rolly's a big boy. He don't need to come off no win.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, man.
You heard what Earl said, man. Is that tune-up shit for people who unsure of themselves.
Yeah, but Earl wasn't coming off of a loss, bro. Rolly's coming off of a knockout loss, bro.
He was coming off a time off.
What you think? Which one you think worse? Fucking flying out of a Corvette where you fucking hospitalized?
That was a Ferrari.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Corvette just tried to look like that.
I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, the Ferrari.
What happened to Earl was worse.
Okay, then.
What happened to Earl was definitely worse. But still, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see that fight, but I'm just thinking based on if I was part of Team Rolly, I think it would be fair if Rolly would get a win under his belt. I don't even know why he hasn't had a fight yet, man. That Pitbull already had 2 fights. Rolly hasn't gotten a fight yet. You know, they say he was training for a fight. I don't know.
Bro, that shit was
Rolly
in
just
May.
fought
What the
and
fuck?
Tank ain't fight, but you over here chasing and talking about why he ain't fight yet.
Yeah,
Tank
but
ain't fight.
Tank is getting big fights. Man.
Tank
Pitbull
ain't
already fought
fight.
twice since the Tank lost.
Tank ain't fight. So how is you rushing Rolly? But we got to get to some other callers. Who next?
We got Jaime from North Carolina.
Jaime.
Hold on. Whoa. All right, here we go.
Yo, where's Huntington at?
What, New York?
Yo.
In New York.
Yo.
That's where G from. What up, Jaime?
Y'all hear me?
Yup.
Alright, yo, I'm gonna make it quick because I'm on like 3%. But yeah, man, Andy looked good. Not as good as I thought he was gonna look. You know, he be looking amazing in camp and, you know, workout footage, but I'm impressed. You know, he looked more composed. He wasn't, you know, Ortiz wasn't putting hands on him, but, you know, he was looking good, man. I'm gonna disagree with Ness, man. I feel like AJ and Wilder is bigger in the U.S. You know, if I ask my Mexican uncle to name 3 Mexican boxers right now, he's gonna say Canelo, Barrera, and Morales. You know, they're not Mexican casuals, man. They really only support Canelo. So, you know, but, you know, it's still a great fight. Wilder, Ruiz, they're both, you know, they still got a lot to give. So, you know, I would enjoy to see that fight. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
All right, champ. Stay safe on that road. What do you think, Danny? If your uncle would have picked up, what's the 3 Mexicans he names?
3 Mexicans he names. I would say Chavez, Canelo, Marquez maybe. I don't know.
Oh shit! Optimus Prime with the $5 super chat. I'm from Huntington, Renwalk. What you need? Who you going to see out there? They got you.
Yo, yeah, it's a card out there October 1st. That
Star Boxing?
Yeah, that caught my attention.
Who on it?
Albert Bell.
Nah.
Who's on it?
Yeah.
Tyler McCurry?
Nah. I don't know.
Antoine Cobbs?
Nah, I don't know for real. It just caught my attention.
Oh, that dude fights out of Gleason's. Go back up.
I don't know, dude.
Oh, he's in his feelings now. This dude is such a baby.
Nah, I'm trying to see.
Little baby need to get put down for a nappy.
I'm with you, Danny. I'm sorry, bro.
Nah.
Michael, warm up the milk, Michael.
Sometimes motherfuckers act like little mamas, yo. It's all good.
We gonna get little mama the milk right now.
I hear you, champ.
Who the hell is De Los Santos? De Los Santos.
Edwin De Los Santos beat Rayo yesterday.
No. Hell no, they ain't putting Rolly in there with De Los Santos. You see, that dude just earned himself a contract.
It's funny. He
thought of something. He about to come back.
Nah, I'm saying last night you said you wanted that fight.
What, De Los Santos versus who?
Rolly.
I just don't think they're going to put him in there. Bro, that right hook looks hard.
His jab, everything was hard.
Hell yeah, that jab had Rayo fucking.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
His legs was discombobbled off the jab.
I was looking at dude gloves. I'm like, he got something in his gloves or something? He was hitting hard.
No, he was hitting very hard. Very hard.
We got a new caller from 210.
Okay, that's definitely like Hudson County.
Oh.
Yeah, Jersey City area. What up?
Okay, that's Jersey.
Joe Buttons.
Joe Button, is this you?
This is Jasmine Smith.
Oh, Jasmine Smith.
Jasmine Smith from San Antonio, Texas. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right quick
you
that
210.
AJ and
you 210. My man said 201.
That AJ and Wilder fight is going to be more popular here as well, though. That's old business. A long time ago, AJ got on an interview talking about our fight. Wilder for $50 million. Tell if he can put it in the escrow. There was a whole bunch of stuff about that. Then he didn't fight Wilder because he said he wanted more on the contract for the percentage. That's why that fight got dropped. He was supposed to fight Big Baby. Baby took steroids, and he got Ruiz. Ruiz was a nobody. AJ made Ruiz. Then Ruiz got beat. That business needs to be finished because AJ messed up the bag a long time ago. Wilder only fought Tyson Fury because he couldn't get AJ in the name so he can stay relevant. Funny though, people now saying nobody know AJ. Back then they were saying nobody knew Wilder. Now switch. That business needs to get settled. Once that business gets settled, then we can go ahead and go with Andrew Ruiz and Wilder. But in the meantime, you can't do Andrew Ruiz versus Dillian White. Dillian White ain't happy with his contract, and he needs attention. Now, if he can get down, if he can knock out Ruiz after taking a knockout from the Russian, that'll put White back on, and then White can go ahead and fight Wilder if Wilder can get past AJ.
I don't think Wilder
go ahead and take care of business.
I don't think Wilder fighting none of them UK dudes that was Matchroom.
Say again?
I don't think Deontay Wilder's fighting any UK dudes that are with Matchroom.
Well, AJ gonna have to fight in the United States in order to make the money. That's just what it is. Like over there in the UK, stuff is funny. Plus, Euro fighters are just not stronger than American fighters. Overall, there's some exceptions, but the money's here in the United States. That fight gonna have to happen here, just like Tyson came here for the fight. I mean, that's, if they see it, if they don't see it, it's neither here nor there. The money be made though in America because people want to see that fight get finished. And here's the thing: diehard fans will pay to see that fight because that business needs to be finished. And in that fight, that's where the money be made. Casuals just jump on it because we'll jump on it. But if they both got in the press conference, there's a lot of mess to be taught. That'll be a heated press conference. Plus, AJ always showing the propensity to have like issues mentally. He losing his cool and stuff. Wilder can say something to him. AJ ain't been the same since he would take that $50 million to fight Wilder. Be real talk. He shouldn't have never lost to Ruiz. The second when he did beat Ruiz, it was funny. Like nobody even really gave him that much respect for it.
Thanks for calling in, champ. We going out to Hawk in Maryland. What up, Hawk?
What time is it? What time is it? What time?
Hawk in Maryland.
Great show. Ness, Dan, and Brandon. I'm out.
SDS Promotion.
You got it?
What up, Hawk?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what up, yo, Ness? What up, Ringwalk, Bo, and Micah? How y'all doing today?
All good. Another day, another podcast.
Okay. There it go. Hey, last night, I had picked Andy. I figured Andy. I thought Andy would have got him out of there myself, but he didn't. So that was a good fight. Andy. I don't know. It was a good fight though. But as far as the fights y'all was talking about, I want to see Wilder versus Joshua first, because Andy's my guy. That's why I picked him. I like Andy, but I just, it's these fights that I never saw that the last few years they just keep going by, man. I just want to see Wilder and Joshua. I want to see Andre. We missed out on that Andre Ward versus the Triple G fight that got dragged on. We got Terrence Crawford and Spence still dragging. I still wanted to see Tank versus Loma. So this is the reason why I want to see Wilder and Joshua, because the fights that we were all waiting on, those fights I still want to see. Even Tank versus Ryan, I wish they would make that fight. But anyway, that lightweight guy, I think his name crosses Trunks, was the beast. That boy can fight. I like that dude can fight. They say he in line for Fulton, ain't he?
Oh, you talking about Ruiz? Yeah, Ruiz can bump.
Yeah,
he been waiting for a title shot.
Oh man, I'm not going to follow his shit. I got to see that dude can fight, bro. I like his work. He can fight. One other thing, but yeah, I can't think of one other thing I wanted to ask y'all, but one other fight last night. Cut
it. We got a couple super chats we got to get to here. We got Big Super Mex. It says, everyone at my house last night, all Mexican-American, mind you, asked what happened with the fight with the other Brit when Wilder got in the ring. Okay, so he's making a case for Danny that AJ Wilder's still big even amongst the Mexican-American community. His brother, Matt Machine Gun Garces, where does Ruiz resume rank amongst heavyweights now? Luis Ortiz should retire or they will feed him to up-and-comers. He looked old last night. I mean, where does his resume rank? I mean, Andy's biggest wins are now AJ and Ortiz.
Good wins. Got a counterpunch CYP?
CYP.
Yeah. We ain't never asked this question. I have. You know, ESPN, the platform, Showtime is the platform. They offer everything, all sports. They offer movies, all kind of shit between both of them. The Zone is a platform, offers all kind of sports. How come when ESPN has their fights, they give you the viewership, whether it's pay-per-view or normal? How come Showtime has a boxing match? They give you the viewership, whether it's pay-per-view or normal. But the Zone, we were fighting for Mr. AJ, Mr. Anthony Johnson. He does his fights. They don't ever tell you the viewership. There's a reason why they do that. We fighting to prove how big a star this dude is. But for some reason, there's never no receipts on what he actually does. We know what site fees he's getting, but we never know what he generates. We never, ever know. There's a reason why they hide things from people like that. And hardcores seem to be dumber and dumber every single day. They don't listen. They don't listen to facts. It's like unless if it's not shiny, they don't care about it. Let's be real here. People in America are talking more about Ryan versus Tank than they are about AJ anything. We don't know him here. The hardcores do. The casuals don't know that man. And for all of y'all to keep thinking that a man coming off 2 losses is going to have the same star power as he had before when he got his star power from winning. Remember, AJ became a star from winning, not from losing. But you don't think none of that muster is off. Y'all swear to God. But when Wilder got 2 losses in a row, he needs to retire.
We got Big Supermax.
Plainview, Texas. What up?
Yo, Danny, Ness, Bo. Good morning, fellas.
What up?
I believe that the Wilder fight, I think Wilder versus either guy does well. I still think the Wilder-Joshua fight is going to do a little better. Honestly, I don't even know that Andy was the most popular name on his card. Look at the reaction Pitbull Cruz got last night when he came out. That crowd was electric, and then he smokes the dude out of there. Andy's last 3 fights have been lackluster since beating AJ, and that does resonate. I mean, like I said, just based off the crowd reactions from the pay-per-view itself, I think Pitbull Cruz got the bigger reaction when he walked out and, of course, when he got the job done. Not to say that the crowd wasn't behind Andy. I just feel like there was a lot more energy for Pitbull Cruz, and that should tell you something when the headliner is getting a smaller reaction than a co-main.
Bro, they was booing during moments of that fight.
Yeah, but that's because that's not all Andy's fault. I mean, Luis Ortiz, was boxing and game plan. Honestly speaking, without those knockdowns, that fight is a draw. You take those extra 3 points.
Yeah,
2 of those cards would have been 114.
That's what I was saying earlier. That actually it would have been a majority draw because one of the judges would have gave it to King Kong.
One card would have had. King Kong would have won more rounds on the other card.
Would have, could have, should have.
But
Get out of here with that.
I just feel like the Joshua fight, I think, and as a hardcore, I'll admit, it's something we've all wanted for so long. And a lot of people that I've spoke to kind of feel like, Andy's good, we're going to support him, but he hasn't knocked nobody out. He put Ortiz down, but he didn't knock him out. He couldn't get Areola down. He's been knocked out by Stavern. I think it's kind of a sure thing. I think we know Andy's too small and can't get inside that. How's he going to break in that guard without getting clipped by that right hand? I don't know. But I think they're both big fights. Don't get me wrong. I just think Joshua's still the bigger fight.
Cut it. So, off everything that I have been researching, I haven't been able to find anything that says the Zone is publicly trading, which is why they don't release the numbers and other stuff. According to Eddie Hearn, that's what he said, as it's not a company that is publicly trading, they don't have to release that information because obviously if it's what CYP says, then that would be, obviously, a bad look for the company. If you show that people aren't tuning in, that you aren't turning a profit, obviously ain't nobody going to invest in that company. And, just with a couple of Google searches, you can see that DAZN was in the red, and that, the billionaire had to reinvest another 1.2 to 3 billion into the company, as they registered like a $1 billion loss for 2020. So
Mr. Calderon 93 $10 super chat says, shout out to the Boxing Voice for working on this holiday. I'm working too, but that's why you the biggest boxing channel on YouTube, on the YouTube platform. Be leaving them lesser channels in the rear view mirror. Shout out for the support, champ. Nuz gonna spin his wheel, try to get you in one of these raffles.
Oh, we ain't do a spin yet. We ain't do a spin yet. We're going to have to go back and spin for everybody.
Okay.
Shout out to Danny getting it right. See, this what I'm talking about, bruh. You did that.
So we spinning today or no spins today?
We going to go back, bruh. Whoever got they spin, get they spin. Danny in the billing. Who was that for?
Shouldn't have said shit. That was for Mr. Calderon.
Calderon. Steven?
I don't know.
Let me see.
It say Mr. Calderon.
Oh. I wonder if that is Steven Calderon, a.k.a. Superman.
Damn, Superman.
Yeah.
Damn, well, who the fuck gave him that name?
Bruh, he box. That's his nickname. Fammy. All right, so.
Bo, any callers?
We got a new caller in the 760, but we got to hit that wheel spin
like
first.
We got to do the catch up now.
We got to do what you said, Danny.
We could do that while we got a call. You already read them, right? You just playing catch
This
up.
the first one for $10.
$10.
And this is from Tu Casa, I think.
Tu Casa.
Oh, why? He landed on wall tape. Put him down, right? All right, it's Danny. So, keep these lists down, Danny.
You talked to Shamar this morning?
Who? Canal?
Yeah, Danny.
No, Danny was faking it, bro.
Oh.
You know that. His name is Lou Casa, not Tu Casa.
Tu Casa.
Second spin for Lou. Lou! Not to be confused with DeBella. Hasim Rockmont glove. So unfortunately for you, you needed a 15 if you land on that, because that's Senior, the legend. But Lou does have another $5 super chat. So what we're going to do is take that 5 with the other 5, put that, and we'll put it towards the Rockmont if you want. But you do need to send another 5, just saying.
Tu Casa.
We're going to wait for you to let us know what you want to do before we do anything. Going to Supermax spin. Shout out to Danny, man. On point.
On point. Appreciate that.
Reminding us, B.
Yeah.
Supermax.
I ain't do it purposely. So.
Oh, Supermax Canelo giveaway, which I want to announce the winner today. I was seeing Cabot whip that up.
Yeah.
So we might have to announce that tomorrow. Unfortunately, giving you a little bit less time to get here, but hey, it's all good. But what we doing with the Canelo raffle giveaway is basically, $75 raffle ticket gets you in a raffle ticket to an opportunity to come out here for your flight paid, your hotel. We even giving you a little Uber ride over to the studio to watch the big pay-per-view, Canelo versus Triple G, the trilogy with us. So Max, man, you need to do that, bro, because you need a vacation. You in the truck. Anybody that's a truck driver, y'all know you need a vacation. We got his brother Machine Gun with another $5, so we got to get in, do the same.
Spin the wheel for Matt Garces.
Danny's former opponent, by the way. They shared the ring together.
Word.
Controversial unanimous decision for Danny.
Nah, it wasn't controversial. Adidas boxing gloves.
It should have been a stoppage earlier in the fight. Doomy stopped it and didn't even give a count. You know what I'm saying? That should have been a stoppage.
Man,
Did you knock his headgear off too, Danny?
Nah, I ain't knock it off.
He knocked him out. Nah, I'm joking.
Matt the man, though.
So he landed on the Adidas boxing gloves, and Matt, you probably want these. These are fireless. Tickets still on them. These dope metallic red 750 tilts. You know what I'm saying? Get you some boxing gloves. This way you don't lose that next fight with Danny. But that's 15 if you want
red
those.
Gloves on Danny head.
Nah, man. We got High and Low Sports Central says the boxing voice is more.
What size is these? Hold on.
Those
Perfect
10s.
size for your head.
10s. Yeah, no, we don't even fight in 10s.
I mean, he'll fight you in 10s.
He said he'll fight you with no gloves.
What?
Oh, wow.
We got Optimus Prime that says, I'm from Huntington at Ringwalk Danny, so we got to give him a spin for the $5.
We lost the new caller, dang. He hung up.
He
Call
went back to
bro.
work. He went back to work, man.
He ain't at work. It's Labor Day. We the only ones working.
Nah, man, you kidding me? People work all around the world. But
Man, they working from home.
You ain't gonna be able to. You gonna
That
tell
don't
me
count.
you ain't going to IHOP ain't open? Everything open because it's Labor Day. That's the whole thing. They know people off, so they got to be open because there's money out on these streets.
I ain't seen nothing.
When you off, what you want to do? You don't lay in your bed lazy. You want to do the shit you couldn't do because you was at work. So you go shopping, you do your errands. That's when you spend your money on your days off. IBO shirt for my mans in them. Who was that? That was for
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
If you send in another 5.
If you send in another 5.
Then Mr. Calderon with his 10.
Actually, it's Arthur. Been a minute, Arthur. What up? 199. He said, put Wilder, AJ in Nigeria. Both have Nigerian roots. What do you guys think about that?
Boo, put it in Tuscaloosa.
That should have never happened. We've been asking for like back to Africa fights forever. This should have never happened, man.
Where Africa at on the map anyway?
Ain't Nigeria and Africa the same thing?
Man, I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither.
What we got?
I'm glad I ain't the only one because they laugh at me, bro.
It's all good.
I mean, Danny and
they gonna hate me.
Danny and Micah both been in the Air Force, so they the ones should know.
Well, Africa, Michael.
Fuck the Air Force got to do with basic
Bruh,
geography.
because you in the fucking air, and if
Who said we in the air?
government says, yo, you got to jump out right here, you got to know where you at.
This guy, Mr. Calderon.
I'm sure they taught y'all first thing, basic Air Force shit was like read a map.
This is Africa.
Nah, that was like 3rd grade, bro. You should have paid attention.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Calderon, $10 super chat. Spin
You
the
a
wheel.
hater, bruh. What he said? Shout out
I
to the
already
boxing
read it.
voice.
I already read it.
What he say though?
I'm backed out. I read it already, champ. Get
Man,
this spin for
silent
you.
spin because he don't want to read.
I had already backed out the page.
Oh, spray ground bag. So another $5 get you in the dopest bag in these streets. I got one. Danny got one. Bo got one. You know what I'm saying?
Michael.
And you better look like us.
Michael, you want one? She got Louis Vuitton bags.
What? She got the Louis or the Libby?
It look like a Louis to me anyway. I don't
Nah,
know. I don't know nothing about designer, so
Me neither.
I'm just saying.
I only know one designer, the singer. Panda.
Danny called it a one-hit wonder.
Yo, who up? What you got for us, Bo? Who on the docket?
We got Harlem World.
Harlem.
I think this is
Shake,
Harlem World. I got.
Shake.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Harlem World.
Yo,
What up?
I ain't got but one question. Is y'all doing? We getting Blue Wire live today, or that shit
Nah,
still
Blue Wire.
pre-recorded?
Blue Wire. They not open today because they believe in holidays. They whack.
Oh yeah.
So we gonna go live from there tomorrow. Is the rumor?
They got a union over there, so they get treated differently.
Nah, man, they whack over there. Cause check it out. The Wynn Casino's still open. I bet you if I want to check in, I could check in.
Man, if you want to go lose a couple dollars, you can lose a couple dollars.
For real. So why they close the studio? They wildin', man. They don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
work.
finna step in work right now.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you working,
I'll
I'm
listen to
working.
y'all
My
later.
son went to work.
Man, that dude work from home.
Yeah, these Yankee Stadium niggas.
Tell me what happened with the Yankee Stadium? Cause Danny watched
These
baseball.
Yankee Stadium niggas definitely got us working today.
Oh,
So,
you got
we
you
about to
clean
go
the
in.
stadium?
Yeah,
Oh, how long you been doing that?
probably like 25 games now.
Oh, 25 game. I was about to say. I heard 25. I thought you was gonna say yeah. So what was the most exciting game in them 25 you watched or you've had to work?
They had played Boston 2 days in a row, and they beat the shit out of them. And you know how Boston and the Yankees go back and forth. So
Yeah.
them beating them, and then that was my first 2 days of work. So that shit was a good feeling. You know, it wasn't nothing bad. I ain't have to deal with no dumbass customers or nothing.
So being in that
I'm security,
stadium,
so it's some bullshit.
being in that stadium, like, do you ever like envision or imagine a boxing fight in there? And how do you think it would be?
It would be it'd be amazing. They just had Bad Bunny, I think, in there for the VMAs.
Word?
And I didn't go for that, but
damn.
Yeah,
that must have been lit in the because the stadium is in the BX, right?
Word.
Oh my
so
god.
They got 30,000 fans straight up, and then they had the field with people on it too. So it's
let me tell you.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Them field tickets must have been money to get on the
I'm
field.
sure. Yo, you know what's fucked up though? Everybody everybody everywhere been shitting on that tour.
Why?
Because it's like it gets so crazy that no venue has control, and it's like the people that paid, for the nosebleeds is ending up on the floor, and it's just like all these chairs is just being pushed forward, and people's just being smushed, and
I mean, he's a star, man. So like people, people jump fences. They sneak in. They make fake credentials and wristbands, and that shit been going on for years.
Word.
Imagine how it was for the Beatles and them dudes like that, James Brown and shit. So, hey man, shout out to Bad Bunny. He out here. I can't believe that he, at that age, he taking over like that. That I'm afraid he's gonna burn out. I don't know. Has there ever been such a dude, a star like? I mean, I guess Britney and shit like that. The women, they burn out. Women burn out. I don't know though. Is a man gonna be able to do it? Like, I feel like he's mad young. Say what?
Bieber still doing it.
Yeah, but look at all the shit that come with it.
Bieber did not. He fell off. Remember, look at the time between
Bieber
2015.
Come out with a hit every 3 months.
Man, you crazy, bro. He ain't drop an album. He just dropped the album.
Man, even Jeff Mayweather had Bieber ringtones.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is his album was this year or last year in 2015. It's been a minute between a project, I believe. The album that was popping was that Sorry
that was
album.
This year, right? The Lil Georgia song.
Danny looking it up. He checking the facts.
We got Big
Gucci Nick
Thief.
Who that?
Vega.
Oh.
He stole that pay-per-view.
Shout
out to Vega.
No, he didn't.
Nah, shout out to Vega.
Didn't.
He stole.
He had family over.
You know what I'm saying? I was at work, so I wasn't finna buy the pay-per-view on my phone.
His son was watching Andy's son in the ring, so I know he wouldn't be teaching his son how to steal.
Man, I don't know.
Andy's son had all the jewelry on.
Let's
Andy's son ain't even say congratulations to his dad. He ran straight up to Wilder.
Let's see if Vega took the TD Jakes route or if he took the Jake the Snake route.
Hello, can you hear me?
What up?
Man, I stole that motherfucker, man. The hell, I ain't buying that shit. Hey, no, it was a decent card though. I wasn't too thrilled with how the main event, the flow of it, but I mean, I picked Andy to win. I think it's better if he won. I mean, nobody wanted to see Ortiz Wilder 3, and hopefully they can make that matchup. Wilder got to get through October 15th. I think we all expect him to. I mean, in regards to the actual fight, I mean, I was surprised with the 3 knockdowns. That second one looked like he was just still hurt from the first one, but Andy still looked quick. You see he's going to have problem with distance no matter what. I mean, it's obvious just by looking at him, his dimensions and facing these big boys. But, yeah, man, shout out to Ruiz. Those 3 knockdowns ended up being the difference. Man, Isak Cruz, man. I mean, I think everyone thinks the same thing every time watching. He really is a pit bull. I thought Zordito was going to give him a little bit of issues, but, man, Isak just ran right through him. And I don't know, man, if y'all talked about it, but Joey Spencer looked pretty good, 22 years old, and, it wasn't the most exciting fight, but, I mean, Salgado just had a draw with Brian Perella, and, man, I mean, Spencer, beat him, something Perella couldn't do. So I definitely want to keep an eye on him. And I've been calling. I've been said Rayo ain't got no defense. Been said it, man. That Dominican dude, I watched one fight, his one decision, and you could tell every punch he lands hurts. I didn't expect him to knock Rayo out. I thought he was just going to knock him down. And I thought Rayo, he clipped him and dropped him. But, yeah, man, I'm kind of a Team Benavidez hater. I think none of them got no defense. So I'm not going to lie, I was celebrating. But, all right, man, that's all I got. Big Thief out.
Big Thief out.
Yeah, I don't know, champ. Based off what I'm seeing, Like, I get what you're saying about dropping, but yeah, no, man, I feel like Justin Bieber's definitely stayed relevant.
But he ain't dropped an album since 2015, and then just the recent one, right?
So he
got singles.
Let me see.
Singles where the money at.
I've been looking at his tours. Right now, he is currently on a 122 city tour that is lasting over 1 year. Like, you the man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your shit. I ain't listening, but you the man. You doing that shit.
What the heck is that noise? You on Bovada Ness?
Nah, that's definitely me.
What you on?
Who next?
What you on, Bovada?
Nah, I am on Bovada though. Let me screen share so y'all can see, cause
you know, I said I am on Bovada though.
I just want to screen share because a lot of these dudes just be talking. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to call in here and yell and just act like you the man.
What,
but
you
where
about
your
to show the
wallet at?
kitty?
Oh yeah, my kitty's right here, and it just keep going up. You know what I'm saying? We up. 2 kitties too. Let me go ahead and show you my other one. Cause this my Bovada kitty, and you know we just started that one.
That boy won $40 yesterday.
Oh, more than 40. Stop
50,
that.
53.
Oh, all right. And mind you, I lost son because fucking Danny. You know Danny always come with his yo throw this on it, and then he never right, motherfucker. Make me some money.
It was a bump, boy.
It was a bump. It was a bump.
Out of here. That shit went right back into your account.
If you don't say that, they don't know. And since you ain't get it right, I can make you look like you lost multiple times. So like, you know what I'm saying? But that being said, here go my other kitty right here. I just like showing off because a lot of you dudes act like you talk boxing. A lot of you dudes act like you know how to, you know, what you seeing, but you know you really don't. You really just toilet tissue with shit on it. Who next?
We got Gatto.
Just saying, that's 2 kitties. When I pay the mortgage off these bets, don't try to be like me.
Yo.
Meanwhile, Vegas stealing. If he'd have just listened to me, not steal, put the money on Lewis to go 10.5 over, we'd have all been paying for the pay-per-view for free, but he want to steal. Go ahead, champ.
Gatto.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Word.
All right, check. So I just called in for 2 things, really. So, one, shout out to Danny, because I'm from that, bro. And I had no idea Frank Martin was from Indianapolis. So, that just pushed that dude up in my top 3. I'm finna be hella biased in this motherfucker. I'm rooting for bro heavy.
Just remember when you start rooting for him that like 12 out of the 15 people he fought had losing records. But continue.
He from the city, bro. I'm riding.
Yeah, ride on.
Well, but Ness, just what I'm trying to clear you up on, bro. There is no minute and a half, bro. 9.5, bro, just means that you got to make it to 10, or 10.5 just means you got to make it to 11, bro. There's no 1 minute and 30 seconds after that, bro.
No,
all you have to do is make it to the next round at 0.5.
Nah, bro. Believe me, it depends your betting site. On Bovada, you most certainly got to go to the minute and 30s, because remember, we just bet on Jared Anderson to definitely go over 1.5 rounds. They was tripping, and he made it to the 2nd round, right, Danny?
It was the end of the 2nd.
It was the end of the 2nd. And they didn't pay me. They took the money at first, but then they put it back because obviously he made it to the end of the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? And it was supposed to have been 1 whole round plus a half a round completed. So I don't know though, man. Look, there's a major discrepancy on that.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. As far as I know, it is the 0.5 is to avoid the push, avoid the tie. It's really for sports like basketball and football and points like that, where sports like that where you can accumulate points to avoid the push. So if I bet over LeBron James 23.5, if he scores 23, like there's no tie. You see what I'm saying? It's either 22 or 24. The 0.5 is to avoid the push. I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Well, bro, I could show you some fights.
What if the ball go in the rim and then it like spin out the rim? Is that the 0.5?
Nah, that shit
the 0.5 is only to avoid the tie, bro. But that's my call, man. Shout out Frank Martin.
Word.
Appreciate the call, champ.
I'm pretty sure I got some bets that we made where we didn't Let me see. I mean, I'm not gonna waste time. We got another caller, but I'm gonna look through it in the back.
We don't.
Okay, so in that case, let me see what I got here on these transactions. Put 31 days. And we got that hit right here, right? Nah, we got paid for that Flores. I'm sorry. I get paid for so much I don't be knowing, bro.
He said we get paid for so much. You so funny.
Okay, Jared right here, 1.5, but we got paid for that too. That was that big $84, baby. Shout out to my man Jared. I was gonna spend that 84. You see, that's how I do, Jared. You made me 84. I said I'm throwing that in the tank. I was gonna come see him in LA. Like, fuck it.
You gotta go see Ryan. You know what I'm saying? How much he put in the kitty? Like 2 something.
Ryan did put some shit in the kitty with that 6-round knockout we call live on TBV. Use the code BETTBV, and I sent Danny the package to Bovada. Pretty soon we'll know exactly what we gotta say.
I didn't see that when you
in the email.
Yeah, you told me to
login
pull it up
information is in
yesterday.
the email.
You told me to pull that up yesterday. I did not see that.
What, the email?
Nope.
He can send it again. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's there. I'm just going through these bets here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any other over-unders, so we really don't have an example of what he was saying. But we all know that's been a little tricky thing for us here, man, is them over-unders. It'd be weird over here, man. But look, all that matters is I got 2 kiddies and we about to bubble. Where y'all at, man? Is you trying to eat or what? You feel me? But ain't nobody else either. We should just leave. It's Labor Day, so you know y'all probably chilling.
Yeah.
Hold on, Brandon just sent me some producer's note.
Go back to sleep.
Oh,
Brandon.
he back to sending me this stuff about the over under. Let's read it together as a community and see what it is that he's trying to show us here.
Danny, you read the first paragraph.
In this situation, you're not picking who will win the fight, but rather if the bout will last more or less than 7.5 rounds. 7.5 rounds will be completed at the 130 mark of the 8th round. So it's exactly what we've been saying.
Right.
It's exactly what we've been saying. And he sent us an example with Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield. Over-under was plus 135. And it was over, and under was minus 155. And obviously, you know, you had to make it to the 8th round, 130. So, you know, we've kind of learned that over the last couple of bets. But we've also learned that that's the best thing to do. You know, the best action is really the over-unders. I think Danny influenced me because I was always trying to see who's going to win. And that's hard in this sport, especially with judging. You know, a lot of human error, favoritism, subjectivity. So over-unders are good. Let's check over-under on Michaela Mayer, Alicia Bumgarner. What's that? What was that, Bo? I'm sorry.
It was nothing. I'm finna look it up myself. I'll be right back.
So checking the over-under on the fight that Danny wanted to travel to the UK. And Michaela Mayer is a minus 275, while Alicia Bumgarner, Danny, is still a plus 200 for those people that believe she does have that bomb squad power. Then you got group rounds. I just don't see these knockouts happening. But Bumgarner, let me see. So Bumgarner 1 or 2. She's got higher probabilities, obviously, than Michaela, so it's more likely that Bumgarner gets the knockout according to the bookies. But they got Michaela Mayer as a minus 205 to get the decision. I believe that's because of her high output. You know, it's just like, yo, she lets them hands go. It's hard to get a lead on her. Yo, will this fight goes this distance is minus 460. That's insane.
So obviously they do believe
it's going a distance.
It's going a distance.
Bumgarner by knockout is a plus 500, bro. But it's what I'm saying. On this level, when you step up to this name, I don't know that you can get that knockout, bro. I don't know. I don't even like that over under either. That shit.
What is it?
8.5. 7 plus minus 700 for the over.
Minus 700.
Yo, they saying for sure. Yo, you better off going to under if you believe there's a knockout. Like, don't pick Bumgarner. If you Danny and you believe in Bumgarner, peep the logic. Why pick Bumgarner to stop McKellar at a plus 200 when you could just pick the fight, don't go the distance, at a plus 400? And now you left it open for two people to get you that win. Whether, somehow McKellar
at better odds at that.
Yeah, somehow McKellar could get it done with an overwhelming stoppage. You still get money. I don't like this fight. I ain't fucking with that fight. It's too hard. You made a bet?
No, it ain't.
What you doing? Oh, you picking McKellar, though.
Yeah.
You can't really make money on McKellar. Like, look, what if I go the distance? Minus 460. What if I go the distance? Minus 460 again.
But what about the main event?
McKellar
sleeping on that just because Elisa Baumgartner attractive, know what I'm saying? People sleeping on the main event, which is a major fight in women's boxing.
Yo, McKellar is a minus 186 by decision. That's like yesterday when I knew Reese Alim was the favorite, but I knew he was about to do what he did, so I put the whole kitty on him yesterday, bro.
So you went with, because you were saying something about playing you at first. I'm glad when the money came around, you made the right decision.
I put the whole 279 on him, bro.
My guy. I like
I screen shared that shit. 8 cents left in the kitty. I ain't just put 279. I put 279.10.
Like okay, so $279
and 10 cents.
On
just left the
Ruiz,
8 cents.
The beast Alim.
On the beast. I can't wait for him to come in studio so I could be like, yo, champ.
I see you hit him up right after the fight.
Oh yeah,
he ain't even have his gloves off yet.
Bruh. I mean, yo, that's why I told y'all sprinkle something on this fucking fight because it make it a little more interesting, bruh. Make it a little more interesting. But
you funny, Ness.
What? It ain't make it interesting to you? Knowing what I did, you wasn't more interested.
Oh what?
Exactly. Danny was right there waiting at the edge of his seat like, damn, is Ness about to get paid?
When Danny smiled, that means something ain't right.
Bo.
I don't know what ain't right, but Danny's smiling.
Bo. You've been listening to this show for a long time. Only thing Danny is smiling about is that Ness, once again, here I go. Patting myself on the back.
Smacking himself on the ass again.
I keep my eyes on the lines, and I seen a discrepancy, Bo. I won't say what it is because that could be incriminating myself. I seen a discrepancy. I told Danny. He don't got an account, so he wanted to get in on it, but it's like, bruh, this my discrepancy. I'm going in with everything I got. You want to jump on the disc? You gotta pump your account with your, because now I'm splitting my wins with you. Because like if you like, oh shit, I see what you see, Ness. Put half on it for me. Now I make less, so it's like, chill, champ. You got to make your own. I threw the whole bitch on there, and we got fat.
You came up for sure.
Pockets gaining weight.
Let's go.
Bo, so you want to know what happened?
What happened?
You can't incriminate me.
How is that incriminating?
Put it out there, Danny.
Bo, I just told you.
No, I'm saying Danny got something to say. You been saying what you saying. Let's hear what Danny got to say.
I'm telling you the truth. You know I don't lie. The bookies made a mistake.
A word.
Me and Danny seen it.
Okay. Oh, I caught that discrepancy a few times before.
Hell yeah, I learned it from you.
No,
and I told everybody, I said, yo, I know a couple dudes did this. Bo being one of them. I'm on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I caught a Steven Nelson like that and a Usyk like that one time.
Bruh, don't let me get this kitty to the level of Luis Cortez, because he caught $1,000 one, remember?
Nah, but he's seen it before.
But that's what I'm telling you.
His discrepancy was like the day before on some, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, but all I'm saying is this is what I keep telling these dudes.
And
one
it was
day,
major, like.
One day I'm going to get famous enough that line is going to be a line. And it's like, yo, they don't know more than us. Fuck them bookies, man. We could beat them. And that's what I'm saying. Like, every now and then, if you on it, you gonna see something where they fucked up.
And this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
It'll never be.
Talking about we could beat the bookies.
You can beat the bookie.
Bruh.
He just beat the bookie.
I just beat the bookie. If I'd have had more money in it, Danny, what would have happened?
It's always ifs.
Danny would have got a raise.
Ifs. This dude, yo,
I'm
the
just saying,
pessimistic
Vegas
Danny. I hate pessimistic Danny.
You and Danny have been pulling up in back-to-back Corvettes.
Why? Why we gotta have a pessimistic Danny?
That's all I'm saying.
Danny got the black vet. You gonna have the red one.
That was Danny White one in my old pose. I'm speaking it into existence. Both vets parked in front of the win.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, come on.
Danny's out there leaking oil, and yours out there running well.
What?
Nah, that's
Damn, why Danny shit gotta be leaking oil? What
it's
the
spill
fuck?
walk Danny. You know what I'm saying? So you know the car got to spill a little something too.
Man, nah. All right, yo, we out though.
No, what you doing, champ?
What you mean? Can you talk or you
got no more
biting your
callers?
tongue? Nah, no callers.
Nah, we done.
We got an 8 a.m.
So you scheduling dudes last minute?
Nah, that shit been scheduled since last week.
You lying. Bo, he lying, bro?
I literally called Bo.
Who is it?
I don't know. We doing intermission, bro? He lying?
Well, I don't know what's going on.
I literally
He's saying we got
Bo.
at 8 o'clock.
I was trying to get it for Friday, but Friday
Who is
was
it?
booked.
Is
It's
it
all
surprise?
good. It's
Is it a
all good. I
surprise?
don't mind.
Nah,
I
I
don't
said
mind.
Shamar.
Okay,
Is he
Shamar.
not on the schedule?
Yeah, he on the schedule.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, why
I
y'all
asked
making
about- nah, I
why
asked
y'all
about him
making
earlier.
Danny
You
act
ain't say
like
nothing.
why y'all trying to treat Danny like he making shit up? If it's on the schedule, we in
Nah,
there.
I had said I hit him up.
All right.
I hit him up. All right, so we're going to take an intermission. We'll be right back. He should be in here at 8 o'clock. So we'll do 6 minutes or double that at 12.
Shout out to Hard.
How far is he?
He said he was on the way. I don't know. He said that like
He putting his shoes
10
on.
minutes ago. Yeah, he said that.
All right, well, let me
15 minutes
keep
ago.
checking the bets, though. See what's out here for this week, though.
Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields.
Well, I already got that parlay.
Serena retired, so now everybody betting on Clarissa. But I
Bruh, Serena
got
was
Savannah.
wilding. Let me tell you, I don't watch tennis, right? But I happen to go out with my girl to our spot. The only spot that plays Latin music.
Okay.
So we went out there, and we at the bar.
Oh, yeah?
And they got the Serena tennis match playing.
What you have in your cup? You know what I'm saying? A little Red Bull and...
Nah, Malibu, y'all, man. I don't play
Malibu,
around.
yeah.
I don't play around, you know. You keep it simple with the
What the
Malibu.
lady like? What the lady like, though?
She had a margarita. No salt on the brim.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what flavor? Like watermelon, strawberry.
All right, so where you going with this?
So they had Serena on there. And I'm like, bruh, I never looked at Serena because I don't, watch other sports.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, Drake dated her?
She like 40 now, though, bro. Come on.
But Drake dated her? That was real?
Yeah.
I don't know if that
She
was
got extreme.
Man, her eyebrows are out of control.
Man, knock
You
it
know
off. Hold on. I'm not going to let you do that. We're going to intermission, guys. Shout out to Hardin.
Nah.
Shamar Canal on the way.
Nah.
Arrivederci.
Honestly, and then she had Venus in the stands looking right. Venus had her hair done, had eyelashes.
Venus ain't in the game, though. Serena was literally in the middle of a game. That's like saying
there's no
Alicia don't
excuse.
look good in the middle of the fight.
There's no
Obviously,
excuse. My
she's
girl
in a
tried to do
high-level
what you did.
competition.
My girl tried to do what you did. She was making excuses for her. She's like, nah, look, she could brush the eyebrows.
Chill out.
And I'm like, nah, babe, you gotta shave that shit down. Like
out.
that shit too thick. Yo, Danny, you seen that shit?
Chill out,
No,
bro.
I ain't never seen nothing
I'll
like that.
cut
I
this
swear
off.
to God. No, and I'm not exaggerating. Like to this day, I never met somebody with eyebrows as bushy as Serena's.
Hey, Danny, can you
I didn't
pull
know
the
what I was
plug?
watching.
What a plug at.
And she was heavy.
Michael, pull it.
She was heavy. I looked at that tennis match like a fight, and I seen that white girl was mad fast and agile.
Bro, she like 40 now.
So when she did the back, she could do the back and turn and run that way quick. Serena was heavy, man. No definition in her legs. Them legs look like at least 110 a pop.
Oh my God.
Them shits look like ham hocks, bro. Them shits was huge.
Well, there went the Serena Williams interview. Out the
No, I'm
back
saying
window.
like from a male perspective,
Out the
that shit
front
was
windshield.
great. From a male perspective, she's thick as grits, but like she too heavy to be on a tennis court, man.
Y'all
That
can go
shit
ahead
was
and
crazy.
cancel this now.
Mind you, I never watched tennis.
Okay.
I never watched tennis, so I didn't know if she was winning or losing because it was like 6-7, 5-7, and then it was like 5-1. She was getting blanked in the last one, but I don't know. So me and my girl, and I'm like, you don't know how, like, did she win the first match? Did she lose the second? I don't know. So we on the third match.
Hold on. I know how to solve this problem.
And it's just like, yo, she lost. And it was crazy because she lost and retired. Come on. Get out of here. This guy crazy. She lost and retired, and they gave her more attention than the winner. They literally made the winner wait. If anybody watched that was pretty disrespectful. Like, I get it. Because I seen comments like, oh, you a GOAT. Oh, you know, like, you broke down the doors for us. Like, all this stuff. Like, she's obviously an icon in female tennis. Where was I going with that?
No fucking clue.
Nowhere.
Fuck.
No,
Nobody
nowhere.
knows, honestly.
Y'all hating.
They said stop talking about the queen in the chat, bro. Chill out.
Nah, she need to get them shits. She need to get them shits trimmed down. Just a little bit. Motherfucking put the clip on them shits.
Yo, but why my man's nuts yesterday say?
I don't know. He just went in for
get
like 10
negative,
minutes.
No, but listen, he said yesterday he get a negative
0.5. -0.
No, you said a negative half is what you said.
Yeah, so I get the 0.5.
He said a negative 0.5.
I get the 0.05. like. Remember, you used to buy 0.05 for $10. Y'all was probably nah. Cause y'all young, so
no. You get the draw for 20 a gram.
When y'all was buying weed, they probably ain't even have $10 bags anymore.
Yeah, no, but you
get a draw for $20 a gram.
They said, Ness, do you shave your legs, bro? Bro, what grown man asks another man, does he shave legs? You fucking weirdo. Look at my face. Do I look like I grow a lot of hair? Do I look as hairy as fucking Danny? Look at his arms and beard.
Pull your collar out, Ness.
I'm just saying, look, I don't even got chest hair, bro. Like, that's not my thing.
Yo, we're going to take quick intermission, be right back.
Yeah, I mean,
now
you
going to save us.
We need to end the show. You waiting on somebody ain't coming till 9:30. But all right, we're going to go smoke this Hardin, man.
Go sniff this Hardin.
What? Bro, stop, man.
We on intermission yet or no?
They hear you asking for coke, man. I ain't never think I hear you ask for no shit like that. You tripping, man.
I ain't never think I'd be working this day, but
why do you want those type of drugs, bro?
Because they say it help you keep going.
Chill, bro. Hell no. All right, here we go. 12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
Happening, people.
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem run with the man from the frozen tundra.
King, straight out of Florida. Liz Low, state of Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amina Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Superman, Plainview, Texas.
The video in Buffalo. God bless you all.
Without Chad, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Background, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Detroit, the incredible. Straight out the ATL. Jack Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Showtime, my brother, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Midday from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Leaky James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's Leaky.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Oh, from Melbourne. Only in America.
But I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King 4, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? More chicken wings and french fries, breakfast
theboxingvoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Low, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amina of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Outside ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK. Checking in from Tennessee is Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. Going to Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LB Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbad 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal.
You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. theboxingvoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this.
theboxingvoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Low, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amina of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Outside ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK. Checking in from Tennessee is Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. Going to Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Luis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Luis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Low, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Detroit, the incredible. Straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbad 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chick Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal.
You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back. So we do have our guests in the building, and we're going to obviously bring them in, sit them down, get them situated, and we'll be right back. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up that we are still obviously working, and the show will resume in just a few seconds.
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Low, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vega, Palm Beach, Florida.
Detroit, the incredible. Straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, J-Mac. Going to Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the number one pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LB Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madback 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Luis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation.
Y'all hear that? I don't really hear nothing.
Yo, talking to the mic.
Danny was good.
Alright, there you go.
Thumbs up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. We are joined alongside Shamar Canal. How are you?
I'm good. How you, Ness?
I'm good, man. Happy to have you here in studio and be alongside. I wish I'd have known. They didn't tell me you were coming. I'd have tried to, wear your shirt.
Yo, I knew he was coming. I booked him, and I still forgot to wear my Shamar Canal shirt. And I swear to God, I picked it up
I actually
this
wear
morning,
mine
too.
though, cause I think that's your dad, right?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, he sent me pink, and you know that's my favorite. So I've wore the pink multiple times and the white one already. But so how many? What are you now? 3-0?
Nah, I'm 2-0 with 2 knockouts.
Okay, 2-0, 2 knockouts, and you're scheduled for a fight.
Probably we looking at Australia October 15th.
Okay, you going out there too?
Yeah.
Oh, did you go the first time?
Nah, I wasn't out there.
All right, so you know you're good and everything. Like, have you done everything you got to do to make sure you can get over there?
Of course, we stay in the lab, stay working.
Okay, that's amazing,
Nah,
man.
I think he talking about
Paperwork.
the paperwork,
Oh,
and
the
shit,
paperwork.
the visa, the passport, everything.
Oh, you talking about that? I believe they took out the vaccine. You don't need a vaccine to go no more.
Okay,
But you still need a visa though,
and passport.
I got a passport.
Cool.
You definitely gonna have to put that visa in because, yeah, man. So
But that's good, 'cause
they
I was-
ain't let either one of us in. So
I was talking to Amari over the weekend, and he's going back, obviously, and he's got a fight over there as well. So, shout out to him. He's training with Kettler Plant. So you can check out my interview on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. So right now you don't know who, so you just staying ready.
Yeah, just staying ready, so I gotta be ready for it.
For sure. And you're gonna be holding camp out here in Vegas?
Of course.
Okay. Because usually it's in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, it's usually in the Bronx.
Okay.
New
Oh, in the
York.
Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay. Where in the Bronx?
Morris Park.
All right. So what brings you to Vegas then?
Bring me to Vegas. Champ told me to come out, get that championship work, the undisputed work. My fault.
Oh, you sparring him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How's that been?
His work is great. He teaches me new things. It builds my skill level to a different level.
How old are you now?
19.
Wow, so young. What got you into the sport?
Just being young, an all-around athlete, wanted more contact. Basically, I was playing football, basketball. I was playing any sport you can name. It was always an all-season, so during the all-season, I just wanted to stay busy.
So you originally from the BX?
Nah, I'm from Albany, New York. It's upstate.
Oh, upstate. Yeah, no, I've been out there, man. You been to Canastota?
Nah, I never been here.
What? Being all the way in Albany, really?
Nah, I never been here.
Wow, that's crazy. They just had a bunch of people out there in June.
yeah, I mean
for the Hall of Fame.
For the Hall of Fame.
I seen Floyd Sr. He was out here this past weekend. That was pretty cool.
Yo, Shamar, so obviously being under Devin and being in camp with Devin, just talk to us about what's it like learning, because for me, I'm not going to lie to you, you being 19, Champ only 23.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm looking at it like, damn, like
motivation is there.
Yeah, but it's like you almost my peer. So do you look at it like that, or what's that experience like? What's it like from your point of view? Not just training alongside Devin, but being under Devin Haney Promotions.
I mean, I take it as like it's just a big learning experience. As you said, like Dev, he's older than me, so he's been in the fight game longer than me, so he knows more and what works and what doesn't work. So everything that I'm going through, he done went through already. So basically, he's giving me the blueprint as I keep coming along.
Man, for me, I'm not gonna lie. He, they call us the Haney voice, but for me, he just continues to impress because it's like, you got undisputed, but now I'm seeing him in camp. Now I'm like, damn, like just another level. Do you see that difference as well? Like from the camps, each camp you do with him, do you kind of see him take it up a notch, and does that make you kind of take it up a notch?
Of course, every camp that Dev does, he pushes himself. I see he's really great. He really does what he preaches in his interviews and everything. Every camp that he did, I can say that he took it up another level, and that pushes me because it's like he an undisputed world champion. Just last camp, he was just a WBC. Now he's undisputed, and he's only 4 years older than me, and that could be me in the future.
Nah, absolutely. Wanted to ask, I know you have, obviously have an amateur background. Did you get to fight internationally?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had that pressure of fighting overseas where the fans is against you and everything.
Yeah.
So fighting in Australia,
that shouldn't be a problem.
No concerns.
Not at all.
Any excitement? Will that be the biggest venue you have fought in?
Yeah, that would be by far the biggest venue.
Man, I was talking to BH. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, a lot of us really don't care to see the rematch because obviously Dev made it look so easy the first time. But I told BH, I'm like, damn, you might have to go out there a third time for Lil Sean now because that's where they do the Australian Open. But for you, obviously, 2-0, still early, still learning. What is like the biggest thing that you kind of, I guess, like your biggest goal right now? Because it's early on in your career, so it's all learning. So what is like the biggest goal you have right now?
Biggest goal right now, just to keep working, keep learning, and try and get the fights that I can get.
You think maybe get some tougher opposition only because, maybe get some rounds under your belt?
For sure. I'm looking for all work. You feel me? I'm not ducking nobody. I want all the work. I want to get my rounds in. I would like to fight.
Now, for those who may not know you outside of Devin, let the people know who else you may have worked with, who else you may have fought in the amateurs, things like that.
Amateurs, I fought one of the top amateur prospects, Jamal Harvey. He's still in the amateurs. Pro-wise, I done trained with Chris Colbert. I done trained with a lot of great champions. So.
You trained, you got sparred, you and Chris?
Yeah, me and Chris sparred when I was about 16.
Oh, okay, a little minute ago. Okay. So, Champ, talk to us at this camp. I don't want to say too much, but, I see things being worked on. What is it that you specifically is trying to add to your toolbox this camp?
Add to my toolbox, everybody know if you see me fight, I got a heavy right hand. So, basically, I'm just trying to get my left hand into the same caliber as my right.
So, for you, does that mean shooting the jab more?
Shooting a jab, little check hooks off the top because I'm long and everything, so just want to keep drilling that left hand.
Now, are you looking to fight at 30 or 35?
26.
26. Okay, I know the last fight you was at like 31, right? At 32, something like that?
My last fight I weighed in at 130.
Okay,
the contract was at 33.
Okay. 26, shit. You gonna be a long featherweight.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm trying to think what other. Oh, no, Vareta's long as hell, obviously. He tall as hell. What you think about him?
No, Barrios used to be tall at featherweight, too. Remember, I think he started at 22.
Yeah, Mario Barrios started at 122.
That is true. And I think he around my height, too.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you?
5'11", 6 foot.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Boxrec got my height wrong.
That's good for you. Because they're going to be underestimated like a mug.
Yo, so what happened? You hit a growth spurt?
Yeah, I hit a growth spurt. When they took my boxer, I came off my ID. So I was like 16 when I took my driver's license.
Damn, that's a driver's license picture?
Yeah.
How the fuck they get that?
I don't even know.
Damn, DMV records? Boxer got DMV records and shit?
Crazy. So you fought in Sacramento. That was on the same card as Amari, right?
Yeah, I was on the undercard for Amari.
How was that?
I mean, it was just a movie. It was fireworks. I opened up for Amari. Amari closed the show.
For sure.
Are you, obviously being from New York, maybe not in the next year or two, but are you looking to get a homecoming fight? Is that something that, you envision?
Yeah, of course I envision. I mean, that's where all my family is, my friends, most of my supporters. So it's like, why not come back to the hometown and put on a show?
Where, if you could pick any spot, you know, and obviously Devin now, I mean, he's fought everywhere. So if you could pick any spot to fight at, where would it be? Anywhere in the world.
I mean, of course, I want to bring it to my hometown before. So I want to go to either MSG or go in Jersey and at the Prudential Center in Newark.
Okay.
Yeah. Core's going to be at the Prudential Center pretty soon. Have you met Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah, I met Shakur in the amateurs.
Okay. And y'all never got no work, huh?
Nah, I never got that work with Shakur yet.
What do you think about him?
I mean, kid's great. I seen him in the amateurs, Olympics, and now he's in a pro. He got his belt. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah, they saying that's going to be the Bud
Earl
versus Earl.
For Devin. That's gonna be Devin's super fight.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be fireworks.
But do you think that though, or do you think that some people say Ryan, some people say Tank, some people say T.O.? Who do you think is gonna be Devin's super fight?
I feel like it's gonna be Shakur. Shakur gonna be Dev's super fight.
Unc, what you think? I know you ain't got a mic. You think it's gonna be Core? You think it's somebody else?
You know what? I think they'll all be fireworks. Like them all happen. You know what I mean? They're gonna be all big fights.
But which one the biggest?
I mean, I would like to, like me personally. First of all, I would love for Loma to come on and get that work. We've been trying to, for years. I mean, for the past few years. We've been trying to get Loma to come in. We was calling them out first. We wanted to.
Bo, let him hop on the mic.
Because Danny done gave him a full blown question here.
Nah, I was expecting one name. I was expecting one name. I was expecting, either Core, Tank. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever.
Pull up.
Okay. Bo
Introducing now B-Dot.
Yo, you need a chair though.
The leader of Team Haney.
I'm not gonna.
Bo, help him out.
They call that,
Well,
y'all pardon us just for a moment.
Nah,
just
don't
pardon
worry. We got the thumbnail up as we situate Unc in the proper positioning and get his camera situated.
Unc, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hold on.
Let me get a mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Make sure you're talking into the mic.
Yeah, this is Brian Haney, B-Dot, my B. I strength and condition, help train, the champ. And his brother, the legacy, Sean Haney. You'll be hearing from him soon. Tennis pro. He's going to be great, awesome. He's a Haney. He has our blood. He has our athleticism. He's going to be great.
Now talk to us on
them genetics, man, because I be watching you in the gym. You are no average man whatsoever, bro. You really can work out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got some muscle memory in there.
That's that's like one of the things my talents. You know what I mean? It's a talent, and I'm blessed to do it. I'm blessed to spread it. So that's what I'm doing.
So what was the original question, Danny, you had for him?
The original question was, who do you think is going to beat Devin's Super Bowl? Who do you think is the mega fight? Shamar believes this. Shakur, a lot of our audience, a lot of our callers, our fans, they believe Shakur. A lot of them say Tank. Some may say Ryan or T.O. Who do you believe is going to beat Devin's super fight?
I would agree with Shakur, only because he's the most worthy of them. You know what I mean? He earns his. Tank ain't showed shit. Tank ain't fought nobody. He's fought no one. He's a one-trick pony in my eyes. You know what I mean? If you can duck that power shot and keep scoring yours, you know what I mean, rolling off, you got him. Fucking Pitbull Cruz had him. You know what I mean? He had him for a minute. His last fight, Broly was on him. You know, it's just a matter of time before he get exposed.
Lomachenko's making a return to the lightweight division. He makes his return 2 weeks after Devin, October 29th. What do you think just of his return to boxing? Because people kept talking about Loma Devin, and I kept saying, I'm like, we don't know if Loma coming back.
Right.
He's at a war.
Right.
You know, and, there was one Ukrainian boxer who was killed in that war already. So what do you think of his return and just everything that's been going on with that?
I salute him for going off and serving his country. You know what I mean? Putting his career to the side and putting the citizens of Ukraine on his back. Now, beyond that, he's already had a fight, right? He already stepped back and had one, right?
No. He'll be fighting 2 weeks after Devin.
It'll be his first one.
His first fight back.
Right.
Since, since what, December? First fight since December.
Okay, since December.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, now, I just think that, okay, so he says that he needs a tune-up. You know what I mean? Which might be understandable. You understand how to fight Devin,
and he's still
Devin got so much arsenal. You know what I mean? I understand it, but
he still ain't fighting no easy guy either. I mean, Jermaine Ortiz undefeated coming off the Jamel Herring. You know, he just retired Jamel Herring. So Jermaine Ortiz, ain't no walk in the park. But obviously, Lomachenko is heavily favored.
He is, but Lomachenko's been a hyped up fighter since the beginning of his career, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's gonna lose a fight coming up because I don't really know the guy he's fighting, but I do know he get in the ring with Dev. He know he's gonna lose. That's why he's been ducking him before he went to the war. He probably went to the war just to duck him. That was a duck card. He was out of duck cards to use. He dropped all the belts to get away from him.
He had that Cambosos fight.
Yeah, man.
He had that Cambosos fight. But, I mean, there is the whole, obviously, WBC franchise and everything like that. Now, let me ask you this, though. Do you think that fight happens at 35? Do you think Champ, I mean, we saw him his last camp where he said it was, the easiest to make 35, did it without the sauna suit, whatever. At the end of the day, he's still growing. He's only 23. He has the Cambosos fight, so realistically, we looking at springtime at the earliest for anything else. Do you think that's realistic for us to see Devin at 135 pounds past this year?
I do, and the reason I say that because it's so much to gain still in the lightweight division. It's the premier of boxing. Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to see Dev at 140 because I know personally the damage he'll do at a heavier weight, going up in weight, just naturally. You know what I mean? Because I see him. Myself though, I know this. It's some big paydays still in the lightweight division, but he's gonna do what makes sense for him. You know what I mean? And the team. So. Yeah.
All those guys moving up too, though.
Yeah, they're gonna move up. They're gonna move up.
Ryan already moved up. T.O. already moved up. Tank technically already moved up. You get what I'm saying?
Well, T.O. he had said T.O. was gonna duck Dev and go up there. He was gonna drop all the belts and all the stuff. You know what I mean? It's the boxing guys caught up with him. You know what I mean? Because you was gonna play a whole ass move anyway. So he caught up with you. So his intentions was to go to 140. Dev's intention was I seen T.O. and I said, you know what I mean, we still had the same trajectory as you. We're gonna see you at 140. You know what I mean? So everybody's planning on that. But Dev got all the straps in the lightweight. And if you want, and if that's your goal in this boxing shit, which should have been your goal, getting in the fighting game is getting these straps. Well, my nephew got them. You know what I mean?
Talk to us. Obviously, Devin has spoke with his actions in the ring. He's the undisputed champ. But talk to us about just Devin Haney Promotions. Obviously, right here we have Shamar Canal. We have Amari Jones in the stable. Talk to us about the young fighters and what the fans can expect out of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like Shamar, we train a lot. You know what I mean? This man, his hunger and his drive, his desire for this is like no one I've met. He wakes up to it. It's like you don't even have to you don't have to give him that push. He got it in him already. Because I can say like one time, okay, we don't need sets doing that. He's not gonna complain. He's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? He takes to the shit like a duck. So yeah, he's coming up and you seen Amari. You know what I mean? Amari got. See, the thing about Amari, you'll see him in the gym and he's one person, but it's just like it's like game time speed and actual like combined speed. You know what I mean? It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? Game time, you're gonna get it different tomorrow. I promise you that. He gonna go in there. It's gonna be a harder punch. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a quicker. You know what I mean? Counter. It's gonna be everything. You know what I mean? It's gonna be tuned up. So yeah, you can expect a lot out of DHP for real.
Shamar, out of yourself, obviously Devin, Amari, who would you say is the most competitive? You know, I've been fortunate to be in the gym with you guys. You guys are always pushing each other. Who would you say is the most competitive? Who brings the most out of you?
I feel like Champ bring the most out of me because Champ, obviously he's champ, he's undisputed, so he want to make sure that he stay on the top and he want to push us to be great just like him.
What are you guys beating him in? I know there's something you guys got to have the edge in. I don't care if it's dominoes or checkers.
Yeah, I got the edge on him in video games.
In video games?
Which games? Any game.
Okay.
Anything like Warzone, 2K, it don't matter. I got the edge on him for that.
What you play? PlayStation, Xbox?
Yeah, PlayStation.
PlayStation. Okay. So for camp, is that something? Basically, I know you guys always in the gym. So is that like the free time? Just hop on the game, chill for a little bit, whatever. Is that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Chill out. Everybody hop on, and we just go and have fun.
Yo, so you play 2K?
Yeah.
So are you like the gamer? Because I don't game at all. Are you the gamer that buys the 2K every year, even though it's the same game?
Of course, I just pre-ordered my 2K.
Oh my goodness! They're buying the same game every year for $70.
Nope, $150 this time.
$150.
Wow! You know what? You know what? I just found
you got
out?
the Legend Edition. Yeah. So which one? That's not the
Wait,
one.
why?
Who on the cover of that?
Why is it 150?
That's the Jordan Edition.
Jordan, okay. Because I saw J. Cole.
But why is it 150? When did video games become $150?
They come with different packages with it.
Oh, so he bought like a special edition that came with like extra shit. So
you know what I just found out? So it's tradition now with the youngsters that I guess your girlfriend's supposed to buy you 2K or something like that.
Buy you the game?
Yeah. Listen, I didn't know anything about this.
Wait, what tradition is that?
I don't game, so I don't know.
He can tell you better than I can.
Wait, so if she a keeper, she bought you 2K. If she ain't buy you 2K, she got to
buy you 2K. You don't got to give her that attention when you want a game.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
So your girl bought you your 2K.
Yeah.
Okay. She doing the right thing.
So where did this happen?
Yeah,
how'd y'all find out about this?
I've heard that. I don't game.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't game. So
yeah, I just found out about it. You know. So
okay. Well, shout out to Shamar. You know, making sure
he's buying him games.
Making this lady do the right
so
thing.
when'd you get to Vegas?
I was out here about 2 months ago. Then after the fight, I went back home, see my mom and everything. Then came back out here. So I've been out here for probably like 2 weeks now.
Okay. So you was just up at Snack with Champ then?
Nah, I wasn't out there. I was back in New York.
Oh, you was back in New York. So
Yeah.
okay, you just got back. Okay. So talk about the difference, man. I gotta ask because Ness likes to bring it up. What is the differences you see obviously in the work here in Las Vegas to the work you get in New York?
I mean, we can go start with training wise. I train with Aaron Superman Davis back in New York. He's a former welterweight champion. So basically with him, when I trained with him, he trained to teach me how to let my hands go, come forward, be aggressive. And I come out here, the DHP camp, they teach me footwork. They teach me being slick on my defense, basically just staying 10 toes.
Where do you prefer to train? Because I feel like New York in the summer, man, is brutal with that humidity. Like, that humidity is something else, man.
I don't know. To be honest, I'll take New York heat over this.
Really?
Yeah.
New York heat over this? It's more humid out there,
New
champ.
York heat,
you sweating.
It's the dry heat, though.
Over there, it's dry heat.
No,
over here.
Over here.
Yeah, so you ain't got no sweat right here. Like,
I don't know.
I like
the New York heat better.
Wow. Okay.
You think it's easy to lose weight out there?
No.
You think it's easy to lose weight here?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have assumed the humid spot easy to lose weight.
I feel like I done been there for so long. I'm kind of like adjusted to it.
That's all it is. A New
That's
Yorker
fair.
ain't gonna turn down nothing about New York. That's all it is, man.
Word.
You ain't gonna tell the truth.
Do you think we get to see Champ take one back to Oakland?
Man, you know what? That would be so big, dog. You know what I mean? It's crazy because we you know what I mean, they're gonna do whatever it take to make the next step. If it's sacrificing money, if it's leaving the country, you know what I mean, everything. So it's like we sacrifice so much and still haven't even been able to fight in our home thing. We have to fly out the country to go fight somebody else in their backyard. We haven't even been able to go to our front yard yet.
I was asking because I'm gonna be honest, some fighters I talk to, they don't care about fighting at the crib. They like fighters from California, from New York, they're like, shit, fuck that, them state taxes. Hell no, I'd rather keep my money, you know, fight in Nevada, fight in Florida, in Texas, where you don't have to pay state tax. You know, but hopefully, I've never been to a fight. I never got to see Ward in the Bay, so I definitely, would love to see a fight out there. But Shamar, definitely look forward to seeing you back in the ring. I know we just saw you a matter of a month ago, I believe now.
Yeah, it's been a month now.
A month today, actually, a month today. So we saw you back in action, first round knockout. You know, hopefully we see you back in October. And then once more before the year over, because why not? You get what I'm saying? We got to keep you active.
Being as though that you be out here a lot and you're 6 feet, have you gotten any work with Keith Hunter?
Nah, I haven't.
I guess it's just fight dependent. Like if you ever need someone that big, then you seek them out.
I mean, whoever they put in front of me to go spar with, I'm gonna spar them. But I'm looking to keep learning and fight.
Is there somebody that is in the game that you like? I feel like I would love to spar them because I'd be able to learn a lot from sharing the ring with them.
Other than Champ, I wanna try and get that work with Shakur. Well, I'll probably spar on. I forgot his name. It's a 126 pounder.
From out here?
No. Damn, I can't think of his name right now. It's gonna come back. I just had a brain fart. But probably, if anybody could spar today, I'll probably spar Shakur.
Yeah, man. To me,
nah, he not on 126 pounder.
Shushu? What about Shushu?
Shushu, I can work with Shushu. Shushu, he's from New York. So I know him since the amateurs. I'll let that work with him too. But I think he a 35 pounder or a 30. Keyshawn.
Damn, you want?
Keyshawn Davis.
I want to see that.
Who? Me and Shu?
What? Yeah, cause he 126.
Yeah.
And you tall as fuck.
Shushu about 5'7", 5'8".
Word.
About that. But yeah, I'll spar with Shakur, Shushu,
yeah,
or Keyshawn.
Keyshawn at 35. He a lightweight. He at 35.
Shu out here.
Yeah.
Today Monday. I wonder if they spar on a day or is it Labor Day for the top rank too?
Bro, the boxers ain't got no holidays. It's sparring.
You never know. Frank probably barbecuing with his family, man.
I'm gonna text him right now. You finna text him this?
I wasn't gonna text him. I was just gonna pull up because I know.
Oh, look at you! Text him, bro.
Bet.
Make sure he there, man. It's barbecue. It's barbecue Labor Day.
You barbecuing? Cause last time I checked, we had fucking work, champ.
I don't even got a grill. I'm being real. I don't have a grill, so I don't barbecue.
Got one. Yo, you got anything else for Shamar, champ?
Well, I do want to get your thoughts. Obviously, yesterday, Andy Ruiz and Luis Ortiz. Did you happen to catch that pay-per-view, or you was busy?
Nah, I was busy. I couldn't catch it. I seen some of the highlights about it, though.
What do you think? What, that's not your culture? Why you think you ain't tuned into that fight?
I mean, I have my favorites with the heavyweight division, so it's like I pick and choose.
Yeah, so they just ain't move the needle for you. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yo, so that being said,
who would it had to have been for you to tune in?
Probably Usyk, Deontay Wilder. That's probably the top two I'll probably tune into.
So, would you say that Wilder versus Joshua or Wilder versus Andy Ruiz is
Which one
bigger?
sells more pay-per-views in America?
Andy Ruiz and Deontay.
Look at Danny. He's so mad right now.
I ain't mad. I just don't agree. You feel me? I think AJ's a fucking global star. You get what I'm saying? That You ever heard the saying perception is reality?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what people see, sometimes they think, bro, they gonna see two fucking chiseled guys. Deontay 6'7", Josh was like 6'8", ripped to shit.
True.
Bro, both guys talking shit. You just see my man's throwing belts out the fucking ring. Let me tell you, if that was an Alabama slammer, we would have had a fight.
That's true.
We would have had a fight. Bro, Andy out here, I'm not even being funny. I thought he walked out with an artist yesterday. Whole time he like a Christian singer. My man done found God, and that's great and all. But it's just like the fight not gonna sell. You seen what happened when Caleb put?
That's very sad. The way that you trying to deliver that message. So a person that finds God is soft.
No, what I'm saying is that America, bro. Let me tell you, America just loves the drama, right? You got Floyd Mayweather, you got Andre Ward. Right, Andy in this situation is Andre Ward, unfortunately, and Joshua different. Would be Mayweather.
You right, but Andy is still the fat dude next door that everybody believes they can be because he looks just like me and you.
He don't look like me. I look better than Andy now. Goddamn it, I done lost some weight.
But his weigh-in, he had a 6-pack for the weigh-in.
Andy got 60,000 in tats too. Know what I'm saying? He hit up.
Damn, 60 grand? He bought a car on ink. That's a Tesla.
60,000. Yo, he had to pay a lot of money. He literally got like an entire ass cheek tattooed. I'm sure that's not cheap.
I mean, I would have preferred to talk about maybe an arm tattoo.
Yeah, Danny, you gotta pause that.
Danny,
bro.
What he tattoo on his ass, Danny?
What happened? Where did that come out at?
Where did that come out? Let me tell you the mistake I made. No, I'm gonna tell you the mistake I made. I was following Andy on Instagram. That's it.
Okay.
I was following Andy on Instagram, and I'm scrolling on my Instagram, and I just happened to see
his ass cheek.
What?
Oh man,
bro, I don't know if it's still on his page. Bro, he posted it. He posted his tattoo. He posted his tattoo.
Shout out to all the Andy fans, man.
Yeah, man. Making us look bad and shit, man. Come on.
Oh, that was epic.
So, since you do watch Usyk, what'd you think of the fight with AJ? I know we talking heavyweight right now. What'd you make of that fight? And then just AJ's reaction after.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Growing up, I did like AJ, but I could say he fought the wrong fight against Usyk again.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Usyk went out there with the same game plan. He probably just upped it up a little bit, trying to change it up.
Do you think that Joshua, even in defeat, kind of exposed Usyk, hurting him to the body in round 9?
For sure. I feel like he did expose some of his exploits.
How does the fight with Fury go? They're saying Super Bowl weekend in like Saudi Arabia. It's looking like how does that fight go?
Who Tyson Fury and
Usyk, undisputed.
I mean, I'm a favor Tyson Fury in that. I feel like Tyson Fury, he's too big for Usyk. Like when he did the Deontay Wilder, he came in 300 pounds on the weigh-in or something like that.
275.
Yeah, like 275.
Yeah, he was big as hell.
That's a lot of weight to just be laying on somebody for 12 straight rounds.
Word.
It's gonna tire him down. And I feel like Usyk, he's big, but he's still a little bit smaller.
Somebody told me talking about Usyk going to outbox Fury. I'm like, what?
Outbox? No,
bro. Fury's
he might. I don't know. He can stay under. He a big ass Loma, man. He moves a lot. He ducks a lot. Head movement.
To me, Fury's upper half, like the way he moves his upper half and the way he moves his feet for a heavyweight is just, I don't know, man. I'm with you though. We agree on that.
Yeah. So Usyk, since you talking to him and you like him, he said if he can't get the Fury fight, the only other fight he entertaining, guess who?
Who?
Wilder.
I mean, that's going to be a slugfest. That's going to be a heavy punch. I feel like that's going to be a knockout under 6.
Damn. Usyk getting knocked out, right? Because who he knocked out? I don't think he can knock nobody out. I ain't going to front. I'm picking all decisions on Usyk.
Yeah, the decision by Usyk, but Deontay Wilder, I feel like he'll knock him out.
For sure.
How do you think Andy versus Deontay plays like? How does the fight go?
I mean, Deontay's not really big on a boxer. He's a big puncher, so he's gonna try and go street fight and slug it out. Andy Ruiz, when Anthony Joshua tried to slug it out, what happened? Anthony Joshua got clipped and he went down the first fight. So I feel like if Deontay Wilder go out there and fight smart, I feel like he'll put Andy Ruiz down.
Andy, look, granted you ain't see the fight. He impressed me last night though with his I'll call it ring generalship because my man's used the fuck out that ring.
I seen it.
He was moving all over that fucking ring. I'm like, goddamn. And he ain't get tired, yo. Whatever they doing, they doing it right.
His mouth wasn't even open. That was impressive last night.
Nah, he didn't even get tired.
That was
shout
impressive.
Out to Andy.
I got a few here for you. First one is from James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. Says Tank versus Ryan in December. If it happens, does Ryan see the 12th round?
Do Ryan see the 12th round? I don't know. Luke Campbell exposed him, and I feel like Luke Campbell, he don't got the firepower Javante got. So if Ryan want to go out there slipping like he did at Luke Campbell, I don't feel like there's gonna be any room for him to make it to the 12th round.
I got another one here from Brandon in Houston. It says, outside of Devin, what current fighters do you look up to in terms of skill, fighting, and style?
I'd say present. I like Terrence Crawford, and then past I looked up to Tommy Hearns, Pernell Whitaker, Mark Breland, and stuff like that.
Mark Breland.
Yeah, being from New York, did you ever meet Breland?
Nah, I never got the chance to meet Breland.
What?
Nah, never.
You ain't spar his son either?
No.
What? Oh man, so you never got work in Gleason's?
Nah, I never got work in Gleason's yet.
What?
I haven't.
Word? How far is that from you?
When I be upstate.
Wait, no, you said you in the BX, so that's
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
I train in the Bronx,
I get it. I wouldn't go from one barrel to the next either. Fuck that. You gonna
Yeah,
spend
but
like an hour.
He ain't even front, and that's the thing. He ain't even front because your people still upstate.
No,
right?
that's right. He in Albany anyway. Yeah, no
so it's
wonder.
Like I travel 2 hours to go work
Nah,
out.
it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That New York traffic too. To come from all the way from Albany, that shit ain't worth it. You might as well stay the night.
So when you in New York, you make that drive every day?
So sometimes I'll make that drive, and then I'll probably go across the water into Jersey and go stay with my aunts.
Wait, make the drive from what? From Albany to what?
Always to the city, and then from the city.
But to the city for what?
I go to the city and train.
He says he trains in the Bronx, bro. So he drives from Albany
every day.
Yeah, but sometimes I'll just stay down for like a week
Bruh,
and stay in
you
Jersey.
wildin'. Why?
Why not? I gotta get that work.
Man, but the money you wasting in gas, and I fucking just moved to Vegas. Bro, you know that New York traffic crazy.
It is.
What
It's
is
only
that?
crazy in the city,
You
though.
like on, is that even 95?
95. 95.
Would you come in? Would you use
Yeah.
it? What you using to get to the city?
That's 95, but 95 ain't no traffic there. It's only traffic once you get like to the bridge inside of the city.
Man, I know it was a mission for me to get to Connecticut and upstate.
Upstate, I don't know how, but Connecticut. I can
Wait,
see
so
it.
you coming around the back from 287?
Nah, I take straight 95 down.
I don't know how you saying ain't no traffic, bro.
Yo, hold on. Is 95 what you take to
90
Boston?
95.
Yo, so I ain't gonna lie. I remember.
Bro, you see how that shit funnels, man. It gets retarded.
Yo, I was with him
The
coming back from
bridge,
Boston.
all that shit.
We was coming back from
GW.
Boston, bro. Yo, that
Ooh,
shit, I
everything.
swear to God, that shit took us like 7.5 fucking hours because it was just like
man.
parking. We on the highway just standing still, bro.
Thank God for weed, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know. 2 hours. So it's both ways 2 hours?
Yeah, both ways is 2 hours.
Oh, my God. So you really dedicated. That's
Yeah,
what's
I was
up,
about to
though.
say, this
That
was-
shows how
appreciate it.
hungry you are. You know, he talked about your hunger, but that's hunger because you got some and patience to be in traffic. I know you saying it ain't no traffic, but hell no. 5 days a week, you running into something.
Hey, man, when you when you
Shit.
leave early, I don't really be seeing no traffic.
Don't you got past Jerome and all that?
Yeah.
What,
You
man?
I told you.
How long you been driving? He just got his license. That's why it is. There's no
It's all
fucking
easy
way.
right now, yeah.
There's no fucking way you ain't coming across traffic on that 95 going past Jerome.
I'm telling you, once you
What time you go to the gym?
I be in the gym at like 12. Wow. So it's early, but it's like
Shout out, man.
told
Lucky you.
Ain't no traffic till you like cross that bridge and get into the city. Like once you go through Harlem and get into the Bronx and everything, that's where all the traffic is.
Man, that's dedication.
Nah, that's
nonetheless.
dedication. That's dedication, bro. You got to know how to drive in New York. They aggressive. Cut you off in a heartbeat, man.
Yo, we was saying My man's Triple G, Jonathan Banks, Coach Jonathan Banks. We was saying he was crazy because he was driving 3 hours 3 times a week because he had Badu training here and Triple G and Big Bear. So it's like one would spar Monday, and then after sparring, he'd drive to Vegas, right? So let's say Triple G spar Monday. So then after he'd drive to Vegas, get here Monday night, Badu spar Tuesday. So then he'll leave Tuesday to go back to Big Bear so he could be there. I'm like, damn. So
he
was
must
making
have had a B&B or something, like, because I ain't doing a back and forth every day.
So he was only doing it technically 3 times a week. You doing that shit every day. I'm like, damn. That's a lot of driving.
That is. I mean, just in the driving, I would rather move here. Like, you save so much time, you know, if you eliminate that ride. But, I mean, you young and still, you know. You got a nice whip?
You got
a nice whip to be in that car for 2 hours?
I do.
What's in your playlist?
A little bit of everything. But, you know,
No
New York,
cap.
I bump that New York drill.
Nah, hold on, because Amari was surprised me with shit he was playing the other day. So I want to know specifically what you playing because I used to think, oh, he the West Coast cat. So
he said New York drill. So what, like Smurda?
No.
Nah?
No.
He bumping no cap. No cap, Rollo
No.
Rodriguez.
Damn.
Nah.
I mean, he did say he wasn't making no more drill music.
I mean, basically it's like everybody around my age, like K-Flock, D thing, is everybody like that. But I listen to New York drill, Detroit music.
Yo, Detroit popping right now.
Yeah, Detroit got it right now.
I ain't gonna lie, Detroit got it right now. Yo, and that's what surprised me because I'm listening. Amari playing Detroit and Florida. I said, Amari, who on the Ox? And I swear to God, it was me and him, the only 2 people in the gym. I said, Amari, who on me? I'm like, surprised me.
Detroit and the Bay Area didn't always had that similar style of music. As far as our culture was kind of a little bit similar. So we used to play each other's music a lot. Like, you know what I mean? A lot.
Okay.
From Payroll Giovanni and all of them back then. And
Boy Cash.
Yeah, that's why I say Detroit and the Bay we cousins.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Shout out Heavyweight Hank.
For sure.
Okay.
Wait.
All right, Chan, you got anything else?
Those are all my questions. Let me refresh in case someone snuck in some from the people. But if in the meantime, please give out your social media. For anybody that isn't following you can do so.
If you don't got me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at _Shamar Canal_.
So is this DHP chain before the new ones that came out? Or this part of the new batch that he got after he became undisputed?
This is the one from after he came undisputed.
Oh, damn. So you got some of the new ones.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Shout out. How'd you feel? Did you know you was going to get it?
Nah, I honestly didn't. This is on another one, but it's another one.
Oh, wow. So this is the second one?
Yeah, no, this is the first one. It's another one that's coming out from Champ said he's going to give me another one from I fought in August 5th.
Oh, so you got a chain as a bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shout out. That's amazing. So how'd you feel? Like, obviously, how was that? Did he send it with someone? Did he present it to you himself? How'd you get the chain?
He presented it himself.
Okay. That's dope. Any words with it? Was it like, yo, shout out for signing with me? I believe in you. Like, what?
It was just like, we've been at camp. We've been working. It's basically like a congratulations to the team. Like,
appreciation gift?
Yeah, appreciation.
Nice.
Like, we undisputed, so we made it together.
Okay. That was dope.
Shout out
Good gesture.
Yeah, shout out to
We're going to take a quick intermission, take this picture with the team, and be right back. Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Mark's off.
Oh, man.
Appreciate that.
Man. Danny.
Yo, why? Hey, you remember, was you there? You was there when Dev defended for the first time? Yo, so for that one, he had the black rubber tracksuit.
now jamming to the tunes of Kenichi Beard. Head on over to KenichiBeard.com and get yourself some Hibernation files. Don't forget to use that code TBV when purchasing your set of headphones. They can also double as a gaming headset, so you could be like the amateurs that you see right here and train with them, or you can also just use them in your house when you're playing 2K, like my man Shamar Canal.
Let that be riding this.
Let's just let that ride.
That's smooth.
We're gonna talk over that smooth beat, that jazzy jazz. Yo, do we got any super chats?
I'm sure we do.
Let's see.
Again, thank you to Shamar Canal and B-Dot for coming through. Shout out Team Haney. DJ Ness on the ones and twos.
Yeah. We got some super chats coming in. Looking like we last stopped off at High and Low Sports Central. Actually, we did do that spin, right? Did we ever do the spin for Optimus Prime?
I know we spun for him, but I don't know if he super chatted more than once or not.
We're going to do the spin for Optimus. My man Optimus. Not to be confused with... What was the other guy's name?
Optimus?
Nah, the other guy. The opposite. If you Optimus, what you are, you Megatron. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
What?
None.
Nah, you wildin', bro.
I ain't seen no Marvel, nothing.
That ain't Marvel, bruh.
I seen the first one, but I low-key think I fell asleep at the movie. That was a long time ago.
Terrible, man. Spin for Optimus. Let's see what we got. Doop 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 doop. Oh, Lonnie B. Yeah. If you want that Lonnie B glove, you know you got to send another $10. And we'll put you in the running for the Lonnie B glove. Let's see who is next. Next is Arthur. He said, put Wilder, AJ in Nigeria. Both have Nigerian roots. We said that. M. Calderon says, shout out to the Boxing Voice. We did that. He said, here's the remaining. So we got to put him into the spray ground bag. I did that. Next is Super Max with a 199. He said, we had this explained on a betting show 3 years ago. Yo, the over-under is a confusing topic. We're going to probably talk about it 3 years to come. We got we got Jason that says, next time, Ness, I'm going to follow your predictions. Laugh out loud. I told you, bruv. You can make some money with me, man. You know, I'm screen sharing my bets a week. You know, I don't bet crazy. Only when I know is a for sure, like Ruiz Salim. That's why I bet the 279 on him. But outside of that, well, I guess I am considered a crazy bettor because I did bet $113 on Jamel Herring, which I lost. So, you know, obviously that wasn't a popular bet. But technically I don't. Like, I made money with Luis Ortiz because I bet the over. And I also bet that the fight goes the distance and got that at plus money. You know, because... You know, I know it's heavyweight boxing and people, you know, expect knockouts, but that shit don't happen all the time, man. We got Modern King Boxing that says, hello, Micah, and great show, TBV. Early. Okay. SDX Renzi 199, he said, he take 87, 287, 95 is Boston to me. I hear you. That just sound like too many motherfucking routes. I'm goody. Talking about ain't no traffic. I'm good. Ain't no traffic out here. We got James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. $4.99 super chat says, can't believe anyone thought El Rayo could beat Frank Martin. Ness, it appears the Dominican Republic taking over. Bo, your mic's hot. Yes, it does appear that way, but you know, we got to let somebody get some defenses and all that greatness. But we're going to spin the wheel for James in Alabama. Title bag, James, not to be confused with the spray ground bag. So if you want in on that, I think those is $5, right, bro? Let me double check my list. So you might not have to do nothing. Yeah. Okay, yep, title bag is $5. James Benitez, you in there yet again. Because you was already in there once. So now you got 2 entries into that title bag. So shout out to you and best of luck. Yep. So let me see what else we got. Any callers, Bo?
No.
All right. So last refresh, we are all done. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Bo Mason _TVV on IG.
Michael Jordan
on all platforms.
No.